Well, I do have proficiency with wisdom saving throws, so losing my not having getting a minus in that won't be as horrible.
Yep.
But wisdom is also kind of an important stat for certain things.
That is true. Perception being one of them.
Yeah. Screw it, charisma. But then I won't be able to talk to people. Screw it. Now
Who talks?
the 8 is going
Skill.
to charisma. And then this will be, that was 13, so that'll be 14. All right. Okay. So I think I have my stats set up. Not a bad character at all. All right, so I'm going to need to roll hit dice real quick. Where's that? There it is. All right, so 8 and 6 plus the starting amount, which would be 11 in my case.
Correct, yeah.
That'd be
11.
19 and then 25 hit points.
Yeah, 25 out of 25.
That's much better than Skeeto's 17.
Albeit much less than the
barbarian.
Bashra,
Yeah,
the
who at third
Bashra,
level had 45. Yeah, that was awesome.
So.
Oh, I trust me. I'm gonna miss Bashra.
I'm gonna miss Bashra. Man, he was a boss.
He was a freaking dragon at level 4 or 5 or whatever he was.
I think there'll be a little bit more cohesion in the group now, though, in terms of talking to each other. So.
Oh yeah, well, because Bashra didn't really talk, so.
Yeah, he wasn't a talker. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'll have 3 hit dice. All right, so let's go proficiencies. The background I wanted to do, and I had to ask you if it's all right, is going to be Far Traveler.
Is that a unearned?
It's a Sword Coast.
Sword Coast. What's it called?
Far Traveler. It's from someone who's basically from a part of the world that no one really knows about, kind of thing. And the main reason I wanted to do it is because you were talking about how there's more to Autaria than the actual map that we've seen. So I think it'd be interesting to have someone in the party who's not actually from Autaria. He's from one of the other places beyond, but he doesn't talk about it at all. So it'd be insight and perception. I could get to pick one musical instrument or gaming set of my choice, likely what is native to my homeland. I don't know what I'd do for that. Any language of my choice.
What was it again? Sorry, I gotta.
Far Traveler.
Far Traveler. There it is. I see it.
Race written in there. Human. And my character's gonna be neutral good.
Oh, good.
What? I gotta have at least one good character in my repertoire.
Fair enough.
All right, and then so that'll be so. Do you have it pulled up?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just trying to get Corey in here.
That's fine. I just want to make sure you found it. As a human, I start with common and one of my choice. And you don't mind what languages I pick, right?
Correct. Yeah.
You want to know why Roll20 isn't working?
Why?
It's because I tried too damn hard to make an overlay that like last night just for today's thing, and it was like perfect. I had all I needed was for you guys to like log in so I could have like each little square and then I'd reorient them. It's gonna look great once shit works. But no, just to spite me, Roll20's down. Bah.
All right. So what gaming set?
Way to go, man.
What gaming set or musical instrument should I use?
Just fucking it up.
So I'm gonna tell you what my ranger picked. He had one of the similar things. He picked bagpipes, and it has been the most hilarious thing in the entire campaign. It has been beautiful.
Can I do kazoo?
I am down with kazoo. I am down with it.
All right. I'm just a weird guy from some other part of the world that plays the kazoo.
Make sure that's charisma. Yes, we can hear you.
It says my webcam cannot be found.
I have to go and search for it, probably.
It's
And if
listed.
it's
It says quality bad, cannot be shown.
if it's in use by Roll20, then you can't do it
Yeah.
either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to log out of Roll20 log out of the session in Roll20 real quick, and then
Yeah.
jump back into it.
Yeah. That's
Or
Pull up the video first and then jump back in. So.
or go into the chat settings and then say disable audio and video for both.
I had to refresh. I had to
Yeah, I
refresh
still
my
had to
browser when I
refresh.
did that.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I'm good with that, by the way. So if you want to put Far Traveler up top, I'll remember.
Yeah, I already
Okay,
did.
yeah, you, good.
And
Gotcha.
I already did the insight and perception.
And don't forget the 5 gold that you get from the character too, and the extra equipment.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then I also get a piece of jewelry worth 10 gold.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, it's
awesome.
worth it, but you got to do the jewelry instead of the 10 gold. So.
Yeah, that's fine with me. What should it be?
Toe ring.
By the way, I hate
Toe
Skype.
ring. I was trying to think of something really weird. Piece of jewelry. Belt buckle. No.
There you go. Okay.
Skype is
Um,
trash at trying to fix your shit.
I don't know. I'll think of the item in a little bit. I'm not too worried
Okay.
about that right now. So I have a kazoo.
Yep.
You want me to write down a weight for that?
No, that's pretty low.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Make sure your speed is 30 for human.
Yes.
Your 900 out of 2700 experience. What proficiencies did you want? You got 2 from Arcana, History, Insight, Medicine, Nature, Perception, and Religion.
So I already have perception and insight. So definitely Arcana, because
Okay.
we need at least somebody who has that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
History, Medicine, Nature, and Religion.
I feel like my character would make more sense for nature,
Okay.
because
Cool.
he's a traveler, so
Fair enough.
he'd know a little bit about the world. Also, it's an intelligence-based skill, so why not? And then the class I wanted to do, I think, was the Nomad, the subclass.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
I want to go down the list here. Equipments. What weapon did you want?
Oh, that's right. That's up top. Okay, sorry.
Mhm.
I'm definitely going to pick the studded leather armor, because if anyone ever picks leather armor, that would be stupid.
Yep.
Why not a spear? Just to,
Okay.
stabby.
Spear instead of leather.
Spear and studded
Another simple weapon or a light crossbow and 20 bolts.
leather. Let's go with. I will also have a dagger.
Dagger. Okay. Let's pull all this stuff in then.
So spear.
Spear from the compendium. Perfect. Studded leather armor from the compendium.
I hate that. Like, it always shows up and then it disappears because I have.
Yeah. It does that sometimes.
And then a dagger.
Dagger.
No, it does it to me every time, not sometimes.
Sometimes. All the time.
All right, and then
And
that.
which pack? Scholar or Explorer?
Oh, I'll just go with the. Honestly, I'm probably never going to use anything in it anyway, so Scholar.
Scholar. Okay.
Then I'll do that later about what it actually has in it. So.
Okay. Yeah, just remember to do that.
'Cause I
Okay.
can just leave my book open to it.
But one. So you'll know 2 disciplines and 2 talents, and you'll have 14 side points. In your class resources, put 14 side points.
Side points.
I looked over this very briefly, so when you told me about it.
Oh, trust me, I have been reading it like as if it were the most important, like as if it were the Bible and I was a priest. Okay, that is how much I have been reading it to make sure I understand the whole class. All right, so that's good.
Okay, your limit is 3, so you can spend up to 3 on a skill on a.
Yeah.
Discipline?
Basically, while we're playing, I'm gonna have this open the whole time, so that way I can reference those numbers and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it open too. So. Your DC I think is already in the spell list, so I think I set it up to where it'll be correct. Yeah, that's just DC based on it. So.
Okay, that works. And then.
And your attack modifier is also the same, so I think we're good there. Just reference your spells for that.
Yeah, that's why I needed it open, because every single discipline has like 5 or 6 different abilities that it has, and it's like
All right, so you said you're going to go with the Mystic Order of the Nomad.
The Nomad, yes, the one that lets me just be the most bullshit character ever.
All right, excellent.
Oh, you hit me? No, you didn't. I'm 30 feet away.
So you learn 2 more psionic disciplines of your choice, since we've chosen from among the Nomad discipline.
Yep.
First level, you gain the ability to extend your knowledge. When you finish your long rest, you gain 2 proficiencies of your choice, 2 tools, 2 skills, or 1 of each.
Well, they can also be swapped out with languages as well.
You can replace one or both of these selections with languages. Okay.
So, to start off, I don't know what I'll start with. That's going to be the sucky part, man, is just being like, oh, I need this. Oh, I need this. I think I'll do stealth and survival, because I feel like that's what he'd be using.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. With breadth of knowledge, make sure you put breadth of knowledge and then put - stealth and survival, so that way we know that you can change up those 2 specifically. The rest that you already have, so that way we have that marked up. Memory 1,000 steps at 3rd level. You gain the ability to use psionics to recall your steps. As a reaction, when you are hit by an attack, you can teleport to an unoccupied space that you occupied since the start of your last turn, and the attack misses you. Cool. And you can't use it until you finish a short or long. Gotcha. So just once during a fight.
Yep.
Okay. So that gets that. You'll have Mystical Recovery. You can draw a vigor from the Psi energy used to power immediately after you spend Psi points on a Psi energy. You can take a bonus action to regain hit points equal to the number of Psi points you spent. So that's a small little thing, but since you can only use up to 3 right now.
Yeah, but I mean, I can basically do that every turn. That is one nice thing.
Yeah. Telepathy. Your mind awakens the abilities to communicate via telepathy. You can telepathically speak to any creature you can see within 120 of you. Yeah, I figured that was going to be something.
Yeah, that's the one thing I wanted on this entire character. Telepathy. I can talk to anyone. Well,
okay.
Talk.
And now we talk about disciplines.
What's your character's name, by the way?
I hadn't decided that yet because I wasn't sure if I was going to do a gnome or a human. But the name I was going to go for human was Vermilion.
Okay, and I'm going to let you work on your psionic disciplines from what you got. So.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to put.
There's a lot of them, so.
I was probably just going to put them in my features and traits section just because.
That's fine.
Doesn't really work as a spell, sadly.
Yep.
All right, so.
Okay, so after I think that does us except for money, which I think it says on the sheet is 5d4 times 10 for money, so you can do that.
Okay, I'll do that, and you guys can get to the game until I join in. So.
Yeah, I'll let you finish your character sheet out. I think we got everything. So.
This was actually perfect because I just finished adding in all of the new video feeds.
Good.
Wow.
Yay.
I'm a wealthy bastard.
120. Nice.
All right. By the way, if you guys want to check it out, you can either go to twitch.tv/ewakichka. Yeah. Shameless plug. My overlay that I worked painstakingly over on and stuff.
Well, I'd have to have a Twitch account to be able to look, so.
No, not necessarily. Or you can also go to beam.tv/ewakichka. Really, it's the same name all around. But I have like little panels. We're almost like the Brady Bunch.
We are like the Brady Bunch.
All right.
It'll be a little better. I had to. I guess I could have squished the Skype things, but anyway.
That'll be fun.
Hey.
I like how you say not Basha now.
Well, he didn't say his name.
That'll work.
No, it's fine, man. Just leave it.
All right,
not
cool.
Basha. That's your name now. You are not Basha. Oh, and Jim left.
And
Boo.
we lost Jim.
And it ruins all my videos. Boo!
Oh, because they moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, once he gets back, we'll jump into it.
Back to what I was doing. I also
Well,
love
in
the
the
fact that as
meantime-
long as I save on my first death saving throw every time I die at 20th level, my character can't die. Now, granted, we have to get to 20th level, but
And I never look at races past like level 11.
well, it's not why I wanted to play it, but it was something I noticed when I looked at it last time. It was just like, oh, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
And I can reform anywhere I know within 1d3 days. So like I could literally reform on the other side of the world.
And take a long walk back.
Well, I'm a teleporter as a nomad.
Oh, damn. What are those sounds? Oh.
Alright, I definitely want to do adaptive.
All right. Let's jump into it. So we'll leave it to our recap guy.
I have a
Recap us
name, you
off.
know.
Recap
All right.
us, man.
Okay.
Previously on Exemplars of Autaria, Sleuth, Stealth, and Smash. Soren's father, Victor Westergaard, is from a long line of trade merchant leaders. He is very business-focused, determined to bring honor to the Westergaard name. He complains about our delay, wishing we had made a hastier return home. Rurik makes his acquaintance and we exchange pleasantries. He then cuts right away to business, the Natka and their growing influence. Victor tells us that the Natka has a local leader named James here in Erdale. We depart his study, making our way downstairs, meeting Bashra, who is eating Rurik's sandwich. And he shares with Rurik. Bashra is learning the magic of sandwiches. We plan to head to the Temple of Inner Harmony and then the Entertainment District. Fade to Skeeto. Expertly disguising himself, he fools the gate guard and travels to a seedy tavern. His contact sends him to a new location. He waits for night to make his way to the rendezvous. Fade to Soren. Soren tries to contact his sister, Catherine, will stay in her room in the estate and recuperate from the long, weary travel to Erdale. He then makes his way to the market to learn more about the Natka. An elvish shopkeeper converses with Soren and says that they came from Kazdilian Natka source, the trade goods. He meets Cecil, his potential supplier for firewood, under the guise of Martin, and his recommendation is to talk to another Martin. They schedule a meeting for the next morning. Fade to Rurik and Bashra. Our heroes enter the Church of Inner Harmony. Father Ryan comes and greets us and tells us that some individuals need some guidance. 3 young hill dwarves who are newly orphaned. Bear, Storin, and Fora. Rurik shares with them his own story, which is strikingly similar to their own. They take his advice to heart and hopefully have begun to turn their life around. As they depart, a familiar voice appears behind him. Ulfgar, Rurik's brother, greets him. Going to Soren and the dinner, Soren meets up with his sister and Catherine for dinner. They talk about personal stuff a bit and then switch to talk about the Natka. Olivia and Soren talk as she has some information from her ex-boyfriend or something, and they agreed to meet up later. Back to Rurik, Ulfgar tells us of a Duragar, Graham, leader of the bandits who he is hunting. Rurik offers his aid, and they catch up some more and then part ways. He'll be passing through in 5 days' time. Going back to Skeeto, we see Skeeto meeting his contact in an alley and points him toward an old friend, Marcus Whitlock. Barkus is trying to gain a lot of control and gain influence over the Exemplar. He's warned to not mess with him during the day. Night is better. He also does Rurik a solid and find out where to get some tasty sandwiches. At the end of the day, we set up comms and decide we should meet. Skeeto is spotted and tries to talk his way out of the situation. He makes a distraction, which fools the guard, and he makes his way to the mansion. We convene and discuss what we learned, and it takes like 4 hours. We really try to come up with a plan, finalizing on giving it another day, going to the meeting, preparing for a stealth mission, as well as talking about helping Ulfgar with the bandits. In the dead of night, Skeeto slinks away to reconnoiter the Whitlock estate. Seeing the patrols and general security, he decides to take his chances and break in and do what he does best. The locked window provides too great a challenge for now. He decides to head back, and on his way, he notices some of the statues have moved. He checks it out, spots nothing, and then heads back to the mansion. During his sleep, Rurik has a vision, a dream, of his friends being slaughtered. First Soren, then Bashra, Skeeto, and leaving Ulfgar for last. Their tactics being much smarter and coordinated. The Dark Dwarf says, "Death to the dwarves!" The next morning, the party splits up and investigates warehouses, each in our own special way. Soren talks, Rurik offers aid, Bashra breaks shit. He also tries a little B&E, gets caught, and then commences to go into a crazy long fight where he chugs the vast majority of his good potions, but falls in the end. Skeeto plans on doing QA on the goods, but does pretty terrible on the rolls and decides to back out. The party then meets up, but Bashra never shows.
Then. Yay me.
I actually think I liked that one better than most of the other ones, just to say. Like, just because of how you set it up.
I mean, the way I typed it was literally how it happened in the episode. So I just was like, fuck it, I'm not going to do any, like, rehearsing. I was like, I'll just say what I put. Ad-libbed a little.
I mean, it was good. I liked it.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's jump into it. We kind of ended last session a little bit on the bad side with the Bashra falling down to the people around him, and we don't know where or whereabouts Bashra actually is. So the party has all finally reconvened back at the mansion after a day's worth of looking into leads on the situation at hand. So everybody's back besides Bashra. Do you guys decide that you're gonna wait for Bashra, or do you guys start talking and kind of wait it out?
I'd say we just talk over what we saw, because he wasn't going to be too involved in the decision making of what we do. So.
Oh, thanks for that.
I mean, you're the muscle, so. It ain't like we were going to say, "Hey, Basha, what's your strategy plan for taking down our trade organization?"
Yeah.
So.
Hey, this character could do it.
We'll talk it over a little bit. It won't take us long to get worried though, because he is, more of a fighter. So. He's not one to dilly dally around.
Okay, so go ahead and discuss what you guys found, and we'll start there.
I go through and explain what I saw, the location, the guy involved that I followed, that kind of stuff. And I asked the others if they saw something. He's got any other information?
I got nothing.
I have a similar story. The guards were very reluctant on letting me pass the front.
I had no trouble.
More than a dozen workers unloading stuff into the warehouses. I tried being coy about my methods, but got nowhere.
So it sounds like they have several of these places set up around the city. A pretty standard way of defending them, the output of the factories, that kind of thing. It seems very in line with what we saw. So, how long have we been waiting on Basra? I can't hear you.
Sorry about that. I'm muted. So basically, you guys have been waiting there a while. He hasn't come around. You knew that he was supposed to come in about the same time that the rest of you guys were. So something's definitely up.
We could either go look for him, or I could cast a spell and telepathically see. Maybe he's busy.
Can you just see what he's doing?
Nope, and I can only do this twice, so it's pretty much just like a text message, or like a scroll in the head.
Oh, okay, you're using that. Sending it. Okay, so we've been over that spell, so I would know that. Now save that. Let's give him a little bit. We'll see what he's learned. We might have to strike one of these warehouses, try to get him information out of it.
Okay, cool.
We could
So,
go to.
go ahead.
We don't know which one Basra went to.
We know the area.
Right.
We split up into quadrants.
I just go walking around.
Yeah, I guess we can.
All right, you guys start to go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What kind of meander around the quadrant we send him to?
You guys send him to a different quadrant than the rest of you guys had. So.
Yeah, we split up north, south, east, west.
Right, exactly. So you guys decide to go to where he was stationed at?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys maneuver your way there. It's kind of darker in the night, so guards are kind of out and about and kind of keeping an eye on things. They're not stopping you or anything from walking around, but there's a lot more kind of around and maneuvering about the town. And you guys have finally made it all the way around the whole area, and you don't see any part of Basra anywhere.
I guess at that point, look around again, but try to find something he would investigate. So we know what we look for. We told him to look for the same, so we try to find another one of these storehouses.
Okay. So you guys will make your way around, and kind of the layout of the land, Soren, since you've been around here quite often. And you make your way to the warehouse in the quadrant.
What time of night is it? It's early still.
About 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in that area. Not enough to make to turn heads at all, but enough to where the taverns are the thing that's kind of bustling with energy at this part of night, and where a lot of people have closed up shop for the day.
So we have time to just I suggest we just wait and watch. He should have been investigating this if he did his job. So he might just come busting out of there.
Right.
Okay.
I can see if there's any word around town with some of the people I know.
Yeah, you kind of want to talk to some people around for information about it?
Yeah,
About
some of the people I know in town, see if they've heard anything about a lizard man.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you go up to someone that you have a contact with, and he tells you specifically that he saw a lizard folk kind of similar to who Basra looked like,
Mm-hmm.
and he saw him enter into the warehouse from the roof. Is what he said.
Okay. Were you around long enough to know if he came out?
I was not.
Okay. I'll take that information back to the group and let them know that he was seen entering the building from the roof.
Okay.
We need to get in there then. Is there anybody watching the building? Like guards?
No, there's no guards around at this point.
Walk on in.
Is there many civilians? Like, could we feasibly get in there without anybody seeing us?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because right now, like the streets are kind of empty because the guard pickup has been like kind of high. So people don't tend to stay out this kind of late at time. So.
All right.
We go in then?
Okay. Go in the front door. You go around and you see crates all around the area, seemingly with merchandise that the trading group has brought in that you've seen basically all day through the caravans and stuff, bringing them in. And they seem to be kind of stacked up pretty high for delivery the next day. And you look around the area, there's nobody in here as you kind of look around. But it's just crate on top of crate on top of crate. But you do see a couple things. Please roll an investigation check, everybody.
I was going to ask if we had seen signs of a struggle. So that works.
Well, besides
Sneaky.
Hey, you said everybody.
Soren, you and Skeeto, you both see like there's like blood kind of on an upper floor. You see blood kind of all around the top area, and it looks like it was trying to be washed out, but it stained the wood floor.
I'll look
Do
over.
lizards have a different color blood?
No, they would not.
I'll look over at Soren and say we should probably go take a look at that.
Agreed.
We'll let Rurik. We'll point it out to Rurik since he didn't see it, and just say,
Yeah.
"Hey, we need to go right there."
All right.
Does it look like maybe like one person was killed, or was there a big fight?
There was a fight. Yeah, there was a lot of blood seemingly here.
Does it lead anywhere? Do we?
Skeeto and Soren. I saw Bostra's name. Soren would see that it leads downstairs towards the back alley.
I say I
we should-
point and say we kind of like go.
Yeah, probably should.
Okay.
We should, while we're in here, we should at least look for like some paperwork, my manifest, something like that. Maybe some
That's a good
evidence.
idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sure.
So we'll do it
Can
once
we-
over the room to see if we can find something like that.
Sure. Go ahead and make perception checks.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay, Rurik, yeah, you find a manifest, no problem. You find it in the top room, seemingly in like the office room.
Got a leathery sandwich.
Good lord.
Ah.
I'll just put the manifest in my bag, and we'll look at that later. We're on the clock here.
Okay. So do you head out back?
Yeah, we'll try to track the blood.
Okay. So you guys head your way out to the back alleyway where the warehouse kind of exits out in the back, and you notice that there's like the blood leads around a corner into like the deepest part of the alleyway in this area. Do you continue to follow?
I want to look around, like rooftops. See if anyone's watching.
Make another perception check. Yeah, there's nobody around that you can see for sure.
Okay.
Seems smooth sailing.
Yeah, then we look at the follow the blood.
Okay. You guys follow the blood around the corner, and you see kind of like in like this area of like a bunch of like open, empty Autaria trading group crates. You see in the corner, you see Boschra's body, lifeless.
Can I roll a medicine check to assess him, see how long he's been dead, if he is dead?
Yeah, sure. Make a medicine check.
Is this coin purse on him?
It would be.
No.
21. You probably know that he was stabbed a bunch. Lots of slash marks all the way across his body. Like a lot of them. Like probably upwards of like 60 to 80 in that area of just pure like scratch marks through his body. And a couple of bolts kind of impaled into him.
How long ago?
Probably about 8 hours ago.
Dead for a while, and
So
I can't bring him back.
I don't mean to sound insensitive, but I needed to check for a coin purse.
He has no need for it. He barely needed it when he was alive.
Yeah.
I'm not upset about that, but I am kind of solid and just kind of a little bit somber over it.
Yeah,
If anybody should have it, it should be us anyway.
another party member down.
All right.
Sorry.
Boschra had 72 plat, 4 gold, and 5 silver.
All right.
So does that all go
I'll do
into
the math
group
later.
group?
72 plat.
Yeah. 4 gold and 5 silver.
Okay.
All
Is
of
there
his
anything-
other equipment, was taken, including the shield and then the items and stuff. Even the armor that he had on. Or no, the clothes he had on. The clothes he had on. Sorry.
About to say, like, I don't wear fucking armor.
Did they take his top hat?
Yes, he did.
So
Is the
his head's
flaming-
still flaming for
Did
eternity.
It is still flaming. That's
Oh,
why.
it didn't extinguish when he died?
No,
No.
it's not tied to him.
Ah.
I'm not
my
tied to
little
you
dead
either. It literally
candle.
goes on until dispelled.
Can
there-
I see if there's any more like markings or anything that like is indicative of a trail, scuff marks?
Anyway.
And- like anything like that, like footprints, scuff marks, seeing if there's like heavy traffic patterns, or maybe there's like I want to know where these people went after they dragged his body here and took all his crap.
Did you want to know where other people went?
Yeah, like I want to track him down.
Okay. Let's see. Give me a. What's the best thing to do here? Give me a survival check, real quick.
All right,
Can we all do that?
I'm gonna
I'm
use
assuming we'll-
inspiration.
No. Investigator.
Yeah. Everybody can make survival checks to see if you can find a trace.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Am I allowed to buy items with my gold while I'm setting up my character?
Yes, you can do it.
Okay.
Glad I did.
So no, you guys don't find any kind of trace leaving the area that they possibly had the items with them.
I'll look to the other
Yeah.
two and just say, is there anything you two can do to find who did this? Do we have any resources available?
I can ask around if anybody knows anything about who did this and or why.
I can do a
suspect-
few things tomorrow, if we want. I can focus on an object of his, and as long as it's within not a terribly long distance, I can know the exact location. The spell lasts a while, so if we move quickly, we could probably get a good sense of narrowing down the areas. I could also speak with Dead. Yeah, I don't know if we want to talk to Boschra, get his side of things. I think we should. We should know who did this and why.
Well,
Is it an either or can you do both?
I can do both.
So it'll say we could probably find out who killed him through the Speak with the Dead. They might take the shield though, since it is valuable to someone who's important.
Right, and
Very valuable.
And I can locate that object pretty well.
I don't think they'll sell it this quickly, so I think we have time on that.
Right, and word would travel if they did sell something so fantastic, made in the celestial plane, no doubt, or no less. Not something
I
that.
suspect. I mean, it would appear as though he was, killed inside this building. So we should have a pretty good idea of why and what organization did it.
If this warehouse belongs to the Natka, and they are who we're thinking they are who we think they are, should we check for an underground passage? This place has sewers, does it not? Perhaps they traveled through there. I mean, this seems to be a compound surrounded by a wall with a gate. I don't think
Could be, but they seem to be operating pretty above board, if not just selling stuff stupidly cheaply.
Yeah, I don't think they have a reason to.
They have caravans going in the main gates.
Yeah.
I've seen multiple ones.
We could always break into that mansion and interrogate that guy before, I cut his throat, and maybe he'll know.
So in our lives, someone breaking into a warehouse, would they be executed? Is that a stream major?
It's one of those things to where it's like he obviously went in unannounced, and something happened at that point where it was just like he came in, he busted in, and then he was dragged out, kind of deal. You can definitely tell that from the scene that you see. So
Like a common punishment, like if a criminal broke into like one of our warehouses or something, would they just be executed or would they be turned over to somebody?
they'd probably be turned over, not executed.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like how far did they push this?
You can definitely, since you know the trading business pretty well, they probably are trying to keep things fairly low key right now. They're trying to keep things on the down low.
We also know that, Basher was always looking for a fight. So even if they were to turn him over, he wouldn't let that happen.
It's like you guys know Bosher so well.
Yeah. We could wait at the warehouse, see who shows up in the morning.
Risky.
That's an option.
That's as good as any. And while we're waiting inside, we can see if there's trapdoors.
Because if we tried the shield, they took it somewhere probably higher guarded. So that might be more of a fight.
And something that, well made, would probably draw the eye of at least a few passerbys. This is a merchant town.
I mean, if there's word of people hitting warehouses, Marcus Whitlock is probably going to be tipped off and may increase his security, making it harder for us to get in and get what we need from him.
True, and I think Marcus Whitlock needs to be the secondary goal. We will definitely help you kill him, but I think we need to stop the trading group first.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we stop him, I guess it doesn't necessarily mean we stop the trading groups. Somebody else will just take his place.
Yep.
So
what's the plan?
I need a night's rest to change out what spells I can do.
Are you ready for combat? Currently?
Yeah, presently and would be afterwards. So we can.
So options.
We can go back in the warehouse, find a little corner to tuck ourselves in. Just wait.
The current options I can think of: wait at the warehouse, interrogate the people there when they get there. Track the shield. See where that leads us.
Hey, what would jeweler's tools be?
Keep going, yes.
know, what other options do we have?
You could wait till an amazing hero comes to save the day.
Nah, that sounds ridiculous. Who said that?
I feel the
It's-
need
it-
to.
it- it's
Inner
part of the
Harmony,
call.
is that you?
Yes, it is me. Wait for someone to come save you.
Guys, I'm feeling something.
They're just jeweler's tools.
I know, but like, what's the proficient or the modifier for it?
Oh, for jeweler's tools? Probably int.
Int. All right, I am totally down with that.
I like waiting because we might get a trickle of them. We can also take
Yeah,
one. We can interrogate like the first one that arrives, right? Without causing too much noise.
Yeah, I kind of like that idea as well. Because if we track the shield, they probably took that to a bigger compound, maybe, or a more guarded location.
Yeah, we don't.
And if
wanna
there's
deal with
any, and if we run into trouble, we have a back exit. I have no vertical challenges. Skeeto seems able enough. Soren, Chris, how high are the walls around the warehouses again?
How high are they around the warehouse?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
like
walls?
so you have the warehouse and then like the grounds around it, and then like it's walled off with like guards, right?
There's no guards right now.
No, but like that wall, how tall is it? And like what's behind the warehouse? Like if we needed to make an escape that way.
Oh, you mean through the alleyway?
Sure,
Or
yeah.
through- probably about 25, 30 feet, can I do?
Okay. I can pick up Soren. I mean, it's gonna be slower, but I can do it. If push comes to shove.
Yeah, I think we just wait. Our plan was to strike one of these warehouses anyways. Now we have the upper hand in the fight, it seems.
What if we just burn it down?
Well, that announces our presence more than Basha already did.
That's true.
I mean, it announces someone's present, not necessarily ours.
Yeah, maybe it was just an accident. Maybe somebody left the candle on or something.
Oh yeah, that's definitely believable.
Always the oven. One person will think, "Damn it! I actually did leave the oven on. Ugh, I knew I should have walked back." So let's stay
Let's go back
here.
to the warehouse and wait. And while we're waiting, I will see if I can see if they happen to leave Basha's equipment there. You know, just something to keep.
You mean in the warehouse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just waiting there anyway. So
You look around, you don't see it. See his equipment.
And by no roll, he means there's no way you can possibly find it because it's not there.
yeah,
Um,
I didn't figure it would be. I just don't want nothing else to do while we wait here overnight.
what's the easiest defendable position within the warehouse?
Within the warehouse, upper floor.
Upper floor.
Yeah,
I'll-
100%.
I'd
they don't
point
come
that
in
out.
as
Defendable as they thought.
Are they gonna come in the front door? Like, do we? Is that what I would think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They wouldn't come into the alleyway.
Okay. How best to ambush them then?
Yeah, you have two options. You can ambush them in the alleyway, or you can ambush them in the actual warehouse.
I would choose a warehouse there. If like
Yeah.
one or two people come in, we could have Skeeto just kind of jump on the second, sweep the back to them.
You could. Yeah.
But if a whole group comes in, he's kind of in a dangerous spot.
I've been in tricky situations before.
I say, yeah, if you want to, just stand near the door, Skeeto, and if it's more than you can handle, we can just announce ourselves and you can jump behind them.
Well, if it's dark, I should be able to stay pretty well hidden, and then if more than one comes in, I'll just wait till one of you sees them, and we kind of take them from two sides.
Right.
Okay.
Answer.
Sounds good.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to come to you, Vermilion. Yeah,
Yep.
Vermilion. So, explain a little bit to us about your character. Why are you in the town of Urdale in the Free Cities of Sunmere?
Okay, so Vermilion is a mystic of the nomadic type. His particular goal in the world is to travel and see all the different locations of the world, all the different creatures. He's actually writing a book about it. So his main end goal for his life is to have written a book about the entire world, basically an encyclopedia that has all the knowledge you could ever possibly want about everything you can ever possibly think of.
So you're
That
creating
might actually
Wikipedia?
be what he calls it, because he's not great with people. But no, what I was saying is this character's basic starting stats are as good, if not better, than Vashra's. He was like level 5. That's really sad. Anyways, but yeah, so Vermilion is a far traveler, which means he's from a part of the world that either many people don't necessarily know about or have never been to. He is a human with white skin. Like white, as in like pale white. His eyes are amethyst colored, so purple, but a really, the gem style purple, not the basic purple.
Okay.
And then he's about 6 feet tall, weighs 185 pounds, so he looks really, really weak, but he's not. About 30 years of age and pale white hair. So,
Okay.
All right. And yeah.
So why are you in Erdell?
It's just the next point of travel that he's come across at this point. He's the type of person, his goal is to travel all the world. It's actually his first major city that he's hit in Autaria, because I don't know if this is okay with you, but he had just come through the desert. So, yeah. So this is actually his first interactions with the Arturian continent. So.
Okay. So you've come basically from the south then.
Yes.
So you come walking through here, and can you make a perception check?
Absolutely, sir.
Okay. You're traveling down the night during the nighttime. You pass by guards. You get a couple of weird looks, but they don't heed you any mind. And then you kind of go up and you see like these couple people in the alleyway to your left, and they're the party as Soren, Rurik, and Skeeto in the alleyway that you see.
So they're in the alleyway of the warehouse, I'm guessing, at this point.
Yes, the alleyway of the warehouse, and then the building behind it.
Okay. I am going to walk up to one of them. Particularly, I haven't met a dwarf yet, so it's gonna. Well, okay, I haven't met many dwarves yet, so I'm gonna go talk to the dwarf.
Okay.
And yeah. So, hello.
You guys see a new person appear down the alleyway.
When does this happen in the timeline?
You guys are like kind of looking around, and then you guys have just pulled away from Bosher's body, basically.
Oh.
And are like looking around the area for like good ways to fight from.
Oh, and I'm not breathing.
And then not Bashra says, "Hello."
Are you walking up to us?
Well, I'm walking up to Rurik, and I'm saying hi.
I'll let you walk up, so we're not yelling back and forth.
Oh,
I prefer you to be close then.
Yeah, no. I get within like 10 feet-ish.
Can I insight check him just to see his intentions?
Can you what? Sorry, I missed that.
I would like to insight check him, because this could be, the person who killed him, who killed Bashra.
Yeah, definitely.
You can ask what killed him first.
Yeah, basically you can insight check him after you've asked him a question, but getting an insight check right off the bat is just seeing like his body posture and stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't look very threatening. He's just waving.
Okay, just
so if he doesn't look
different,
threatening, like, did you see any fighting around here?
Fighting? No, actually, I just got to town recently, so you guys were the first people I ran into besides the guards that didn't really give me nice looks. So yeah, I was just gonna ask, what is this place?
I'm sorry, friend. We just had a traumatic event. Forgive me if I'm a little weary, but what's the phrase?
By the way,
satisfy your
I also want to
curiosity?
stress the fact that I'm not breathing at all.
Well, I
don't know if I
don't
pick up
know
on
how
that right
close
away.
we are. Like how, like are you like right up in my grill?
No, but I'm like standing within like 5 or 10 feet of you guys. So
Oh, okay.
like you can see me clear as day.
I mean, I don't really think about people breathing on the day to day. Like,
Just,
no,
if
I mean, like,
anybody wanted to do with it, that's all I was
even in
saying.
real life, I'm not like talking to someone like, wow, you are breathing. It's. I mean, generally, it's very non-noticeable unless you're like panting. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
Say, this place. You mean Erdale, the city?
I mean, yeah, it's a city for sure. Is that what it's called, Urdale?
Yeah.
Correct.
And he pulls out a piece of paper and starts writing down on it. Okay. Any other things I should know about this place? Interesting tidbits, important people, what they eat, and he just kind of like babbles on and on for like the next 5 minutes of just listing off things that like are just common knowledge for normal people.
And why do you need to know these things?
I feel like Basra,
well, I mean,
God, no, Basra, no.
I like to take notes, and I like to learn about the world. It's important that I know these things because, I mean, otherwise I can't really write a book about it, can I? Okay, so...
You're writing a book.
Unfortunately, a friend of ours was just killed, so...
Oh,
we're not
what was his name?
Bashra, but that's...
Bashra. Okay, he writes that down. All right, what was this friend like?
I point to him.
Okay, lizard man. Okay. What did he like to do?
Kill,
think you
eat
need-
things.
Don't think you need to know this information right now.
Eat things. Very hungry.
Look, I'm sorry. You really came at us at a bad time.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm not used to the customs of this place.
Right.
I mean,
who
where I come
are
from,
you?
I mean, yeah. Me. I'm Vermilion. Nice to meet you. And he kind of like just
Hi.
like bows and that kind of just this really awkward trying to like feign a greeting that he knows nothing about. So
Realizing that we're talking a bit too much outside, I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder, kind of friendly, and just lead you inside.
Oh, okay. Is this your place? Oh, it's big. It's nice. Little chilly. I mean, too much air moving around, but it's okay. So about those questions.
He talks a lot.
The questions, favorite.
Yeah, hold on. We're
Fun things people like.
Vermilion.
Yes.
I have a couple questions for you.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about the lengths that you will go to gather information?
Well, I mean, I think I understand where you're going with this. Not the best with people, but I think I get it. So you're asking whether I'd be willing to kill people.
It's
I
a
mean,
good
that's
thing to
awfully that is an extreme. I
So-
acknowledge.
Not a fan of killing. I mean, self-defense, understandable. But I mean, if we gotta get it, I mean, if we have to. But I mean, I don't want to wrong anybody in any way I have to. So.
Are you
What
carrying
if
a weapon?
you've been wronged?
Well, I mean, I do.
Or
Carry
someone
weapons,
that you know.
It's like I do carry weapons, and he pulls out a spear and a dagger. But I mean, like,
Where did those come from?
I don't really need them, and then he puts it back.
Okay, so if he says he doesn't need weapons, I'm going to. Does that mean it's magic then?
Magic? Oh no, nothing like that. It's all about the mind, my friend. Mind over matter. That's what he always said. And oh my God, I hate that son of a bitch. He's a horrible person. Anyways, back to the questions.
So, I'll give you a bit of information you might need. You don't want to show people that you can do what I call magic, whatever it is you do. People aren't going to look too kindly on it in the city.
Yeah.
No, I don't do magic. It's nothing magical. I've just got a really awesome brain, and then I use that to do things.
Yeah, but
Are
the
we
people who are
inside,
this,
Chris?
And I start talking to you inside your own head.
Who?
Oh, so what's your name, sir? I mean, you haven't introduced yourself.
Again, people take that kind of action hostile around here. You want to be
What?
careful. You're lucky that we weren't one of them. The guards here might just kill you for doing that.
Thorin, what did he do?
They can try. Oh, yes, that's right. They don't know what's going on. I always forget that. Oh, yes, I was talking inside his head like this. See? And
What?
now I'm talking. See, my dwar friend. It's such a nice
Whoa!
little. So. And
I can do that too, but not.
Are you an
Well,
elf, sir? Can't really tell. You've got the hood on. You kind of look humanoid, but standing over there in the shadows all the time.
I'm gonna non-threateningly, but just take a dagger and pull it out, and just say, "Don't try anything."
And I immediately appear 30 feet away from where I was standing
okay.
in the doorway. Well, my friend, you don't need to be aggressive about it. All I'm doing is asking questions, getting to know you guys. I mean,
I'm not
semi-decent, creepy people in an alleyway. I mean,
I'm
Hold on,
not
Skeeto.
trying to be aggressive, but you came to us at a rather difficult time, and you're adding to the stress.
well,
Hold on,
I'm sorry
Skeeto.
about that.
I think I'm
yeah,
cracking
I've
the
never been
code
good
on
at
this guy.
things. So anyways, those questions.
Maybe
So
for maybe a
Can
later
you come
time.
closer?
What?
Can you come closer?
Yeah, sure. Walk back up to the party.
Okay, I don't want to yell. That thing you just did, like I can do something like that, but you don't seem to be inhibited by a number of words that you can speak.
Oh, no, I just talk to people. Not an issue. But you can't do that? Oh, no, yeah. It takes a long time to train for it. Don't worry about it. It took me a while to get it too. I mean, 3 days. I mean, it was kind of a challenge. Usually I get things much faster than that. So.
So I have a question. These things you say have to do with the mind, right?
Uh-huh.
How are you getting things out of other people's minds? Is that a thing?
That's not something I've really trained on.
Right, because he's not good with people.
Yeah, like I haven't had too many interactions with people in a while, so I don't think I can do it. I mean, it might be something I could do, but not at the moment.
Chris,
Mm-hmm.
is all the things that Vermilion is saying, does that like ring a bell? Like, have we ever heard of someone that has these capabilities like is able to wield them at will without being labeled like a warlock? Actually,
Yes. Let's see.
A lot of
if
these
you
sound
do.
warlock-like.
Roll a history check. Okay. So back in the day, there was a specific person that that the history books called a mystic, and they used their mind to control certain things, and they were called what is known as psionics. People that use basically psychic powers using the mind. There's only been known 4 other mystics in the whole lifetime. It's a very rare trait, and I mean very, very rare. Very rare. This is something that you've not seen within your lifetime or heard of in your lifetime. Many, many years ago was this a thing.
So I guess all the things that he said kind of like point to this.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I mean, he's just so quirky. Like, Soren, have you ever heard of mystics?
No, I have not.
Read it in a book once. It's someone who has very adept mental powers, and it seems like Vermilion. Are you a mystic?
Not a fan of the word. Doesn't really roll off the tongue all that well. But I mean, yes, you could classify me that way.
You had to identify as a class / gender.
But anyways, that's beside the point. It's here nor there. Those questions.
So my assumption, Chris, tell me if I'm wrong, would be that like people would treat this just as badly as they treat Bashara, right?
Probably people would misjudge it as magic. Yes.
That'd be my assumption. Like he's probably in danger if he's just doing this out in the open.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
How come Rurik never asks me what I know?
Skeeto, how old are you?
I'm young. I'm only like 30 something, I think.
Nah, you never heard of it.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but you never asked me.
Well, I guess yeah, that's fair. I'll turn to Soren. Soren says no. Be like, Skeeto, you ever hear of Mystics?
Nah, never.
Oh, okay.
Good talk.
Well, and then I'll tell everyone what I just said. Sorry, Skeeto.
So, I look very seriously at Vermilion to say you need to be careful who you show what you can do to.
What do you
People,
mean?
people in our country don't like magic, and they're ignorant about it.
But it's not magic. I just
That's my
Well-
point. They're ignorant about it, so they won't know that. They will point swords at you and then get the explanation. Never, because you'll be dead.
I thought
Your
it was magic.
your
I
innate
understand.
abilities are very much so like arcane magics, which are not exactly welcome in this world. This world has quite a bit of history, which I can't wait to share with you, but the short of it is divine magics are accepted, arcane magics are acted with hostility towards, so keep that all your stuff on the down low. We're fine with it, pretty
I
much.
guess I could make the assumption that you use some sort of divine magic then, seeing as you said you can do things I do.
We're on the inside, right, Chris?
What?
Yeah, I
We're
moved
like
it to-
inside the warehouse.
Yeah, you guys brought him inside.
Does it have windows?
Yes, they're.
Okay, like I guess I'll kind of like under my shield, just kind of like cast light, briefly, and then snuff it out. Be like, yeah, I can do some stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Is there anything broken inside?
There's a couple of broken crates.
Okay, yeah, and I'll cast mending on it. Be like, see, I can do things too.
Nice little party
But-
tricks. I like them. They're good.
But I get my power from my faith.
I get my power from just willing it into existence.
You're not also lucky.
Yes, we aren't. Both a gift and a curse. Mostly a gift. Anyways, questions.
How about, Vermilion, we make a deal?
Uh-huh.
I will answer as many questions as I'm able to for as long as I can, provided you help us out.
With what?
Whatever we
What's
ask
your
of you.
goal in life?
We
Right,
just
What are you
lost
striving for
a
right now?
I've already said this. My goal is to write a book.
as book. Don't you remember, Soren? Come on.
Well, what about though?
Oh, everything.
Seems fine to me.
That's gonna be a
Big book though.
You might be.
Is it just one book? Is it a big book? Is it like a
Oh,
volume?
yes, it would be a. I haven't really narrowed it down to whether I'd like to do a very large book or a book series, but the idea will be to have all the vast knowledge of the entire universe crammed into one very, very long book.
The whole universe, you say?
Oh, absolutely.
And you're not from around here?
Oh, no.
What kind of sandwiches do you have from where you're from?
Sandwiches. What
Okay,
are
okay.
sandwiches?
Sandwich, bread, meat, cheese, some vegetables, maybe. Another slice of bread. Smushed down together, compact eating vessel.
See, we don't do that where I come from. Where we come from, we do bread, and we put a sauce and some toppings on it, and then usually covered in cheese.
He's Italian.
But it's very similar. I guess you could fold it over to get the same effect, but yes, no, that would be the closest thing we have to sandwiches.
Yes, that's what we call a calzone.
Yes. Oh, yes. In fact, they did have one. It is called a calzone. Those would be what we would do.
By the way, Vermilion, you're getting a little soft for me. I don't know if it's like your microphone, but like you're like fading into a whisper.
You hear me now?
Better, yeah.
Yeah, I can hear.
I don't know how.
Says, okay, well,
We might have an opportunity for you, Vermilion.
Okay.
We move around a lot. We've learned quite a few things as a group here, traveling about. If you're willing to lend a hand in this little journey, then we might be able to help you.
Well, I mean, I don't really want to lose a hand, but if you're willing to answer my questions, I feel I could part with one of them.
Have you heard of a figure of
I don't wanna keep-
speech?
Huh?
An idiom, if you will.
Oh! I'm sorry. Yes, okay. That is my bad. I didn't catch that.
The
So
lending a hand,
you meant to give my assistance? Is that what you were asking?
yeah, the lending hand usually equates itself to fighting. That's pretty
Is-
much it so far.
Oh, well,
Is-
I can't say I'd be great, but I can try.
Is common your first language?
No.
That explains it. Yeah, you're only at the straight facts level. You're not quite at the reading between the lines level.
Well, reading between the lines would be rather ill-effective because there's usually nothing in between the lines.
My point exactly.
It's another one, isn't it? My bad. Okay. Anyways.
You catch on
so
quickly.
questions.
So if you're willing to help us, you get a few hours of questions, and then when night's about over, people are going to come here. We need to
Okay,
ask them some questions.
So
You
then,
need to be quiet.
oh, okay. Well, I understand then. Questions later.
Right.
We need to be.
Then he
We
just
all need to
goes
be
and
deathly
sits in the
silent.
corner.
Yeah.
He just sits in the corner and just stares at you guys.
Um,
I'll explain the plan. We'll all need to be deathly quiet, and you'll know when things will get loud.
How long until morning?
Well, you guys are kind of getting here probably around like 9, 10 o'clock, so you guys got a whole night to wait.
Okay.
all right. You want to set up shifts or?
Oh, do you need someone to watch the whole time? I can do that.
You don't sleep?
What?
No, well, I haven't slept in a long time. No.
What?
Okay, metagame
Okay.
perspective. My adaptive body discipline, if I focus on it, while focused on this discipline, you do not need to eat, breathe, or sleep. You gain the benefits of a long rest. To gain the benefits of a long rest, you can spend 8 hours doing light activity rather than sleeping during any of it.
What?
Yeah.
That's
You said that's adaptive body?
Yes.
Okay.
So the ones I did, they should be on my thing. I did
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
My two nomadic ones were nomadic chameleon and third eye, and then I did precognition and adaptive body as my two disciplines that I get to pick.
Okay.
So.
You said precognition and adaptive body? Okay.
Yes.
The precog. That's a fun
That-
one in Stars Without Number.
Oh yes, and then the ability you get with once you can spend 7 psi points whenever you roll initiative, you can spend 7 psi points to give all allies within 60 feet a +10 bonus to initiative.
oh.
What level is that?
Well, I don't gain the ability to use 7th level or 7 psi points at once until like 10th level or something like that.
Never. Okay.
Yeah, never hear it.
Yeah, it's I can actually-
9th level. Yeah, it's 9th
yeah,
level.
9th level.
I've
So,
been 10th
not
level
for a
once.
while, but I can give myself advantage on initiative rolls.
It's basically like limiting himself, like spell slots do for his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So you know the sorcerer points thing?
one of my players was a mystic, so
Oh, okay.
I just didn't know the level per slot point thing
Yeah.
memorized. I love mystic.
They're amazing. They're so like it's probably the only character you could run as a single player campaign.
Right. Okay. So Vermilion, I'm gonna try a thing, and you try talking to me once that thing happens. Okay.
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 Go ahead.
So I'm going to ritual cast my meld with stone and touch the floor and just sink into it. It takes
So can
10
you hear
minutes,
me,
but
sir? Can you hear me? I'm not using telepathy. Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me? 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 I don't
Try.
think he can hear me. He's not responding.
Try the mind thing.
Oh, okay, yes. Can you hear me, sir? Hello?
can I respond telepathically?
I think so,
It-
yes.
Yeah, it's just as if I'm talking to you.
I didn't think that through. Be like, it's a one-way call. Like, damn it, shut up.
Yeah, it's basically the same as sending, but indefinite, and I can only use it on people with 120 feet of me.
Okay. So I'll be like, okay, yep, all right, that's a good test.
Yeah. And it doesn't
Um,
matter what language you speak, as long as you can speak a language, I can talk to you.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna use my native Dwarven tongue then.
Because basically it's just images and understanding that we're using,
Right.
we're not actually using. But you have to be
Talking
able
an
to comprehend
emoji. Hell yeah.
Anyways, was that all you needed, or?
Yeah, I'll pop out and be like, okay, that's a pretty good sign. Vermilion, Thorin, he seems very useful.
I can agree with that.
Oh, and if I may ask, what do you think we're going to need in the future, skills-wise? Like, what would be important?
Stealth right now.
Okay, yes, I've already prepared this. Okay. How about
How about
right
information?
now? The other one I have right now is my alchemist supplies that I'm carrying with me. I'm not sure whether that'll be
currently,
useful in the future.
Currently, we are trying to gather information, but very quietly, or as to not gather too much attention to ourselves.
So, well, what skills are you guys not good at? What can you think?
I'm a perfect being, thank you.
Yeah, right. I'm lacking in nothing.
Is that what you tell him? Because then he's just gonna keep what he has.
So, Algame, what are we terrible at, I guess?
Yeah. What as a party are we not good at?
I'm not great at lying.
We need investigation and Arcana because they're in checks.
Oh well, I already have Arcana just for my class. That's +5 for me.
Yeah, my investigation's not great.
Any intelligence is a 0 modifier, so.
Yeah, -1
Okay.
for me.
Well,
And
I
I'm
mean,
not
I can
proficient
do
in them.
investigation instead of my alchemist supplies, and I'll have a +5.
That's probably a good
Yeah,
idea.
okay.
Yeah. By the way, my guy has a 16 intelligence, so
I mean, just +5? Nah.
level 3.
Yeah.
With a 16 intelligence. Literally next level, my intelligence is gonna get boosted again, so it'll be a +6 and then +7 the level after.
Yeah.
Is my proficiency bonus go up. So
I'll-
so don't doubt me. I am powerful eventually.
So I'll leave Vermilion to a spot where he's least likely to be in a fight for the current setup.
Right.
And I tell
Okay.
you, you know,
Are you
You'll
guys
know
going
when-
to do it in the warehouse? Are you guys going to be in the warehouse and wait for them inside the warehouse?
Yes.
Yeah.
that was my plan.
Okay, so I'm going to bring you guys to the warehouse and you guys can set up where you guys want to be.
Oh,
They
I
get
can
to
do
see
my
the map that I
transition.
saw?
They're going to get to see the map that you saw, finally.
I can do my transition.
All right, let's go over that one.
Do it.
So,
Oh.
you guys are on the lower level currently. There are 2 levels. You should see a staircase when you guys exit out of this room.
So I hope there's light caster. I can't see shit. And neither can
Oh,
No,
You
everybody,
need-
everybody can see because right now the light is in the room. Like there's actually a lit room.
I
Cool.
can.
Torches.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Is this the whole room then? That's it.
That's the bottom room. You'll see the stairs that go up to the other room, and I can bring you to that side here in just a second when you guys get a good look at what's around.
Where's the front door? Is this it?
I found an image, by the way,
What?
so I'll
Yeah.
get that to you later. All right.
What door is
My
that?
character.
Okay.
So Skeeto should be at the door behind somebody.
Yeah,
Well, we
I
could always
was-
go upstairs. I mean, isn't the easiest defendable position always up on the upper
That's
level?
what I'm gonna let you guys figure out.
Not if you're melee.
not if you're trying to
So-
capture someone.
If you guys
Ah.
go to the stairs, I'll bring you up to the next floor.
Are there any crates on the first floor? Like anything I could hide behind or use as
Oh,
cover?
there's definitely plenty of crates. Anywhere where you want there to be crates, you can move them to a location that you want, and I can bring them onto the map if you want.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm guessing these little squares on the walls are windows.
Yes, they are.
Okay. So and actually, on the bottom floor at least, the easiest defendable position with no windows is going to be this one down here, guys. There's no windows in this room.
True.
I'll wait in there. Skeeto should be at the door behind. We should same up some boxes if you don't already have any.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
probably like
Wait upstairs.
I'll probably just be right here with kind of boxes around me.
Okay, I'll bring some boxes on and we can maneuver them around.
All right.
So let's look. I'm gonna move Rook to the upper floor just so we can.
Things.
Yeah, so he can see that. So you're on the stairs going upwards. That's still the bottom floor where you're at on, but then that upper area is the upper floor. Okay, so crates. Basically, you guys can set this area up for any kind of ambush that you want.
All right.
Great.
So is it possible?
All right.
Is it possible to set me up in a spot to where enemies couldn't get to me, but I can still see them? Like I don't need to be able to shoot anything at them. I just need to be able to see them.
I mean, you could pack boxes all around you. I don't know.
Upper floor, you can kind of look at them and see them. It's up to you because they're gonna be. If you can see them, they can see you technically.
I don't care if they can see me, but I just want to make it to where they can't shoot me with arrows.
Well, then yeah, I mean they can always shoot you as long as you can like see them and do stuff there. But you can get behind some crates and stuff and then poke in and out of it.
Well, what I was thinking was like having like a mailbox slot kind of thing that I can look through, because all I have to do is be able to see them to use my abilities. So. Sure.
So then, yeah, you could basically like set up a like you could set up like a barricade of boxes, and then basically is what you could do. Yeah.
All right, that's what I wanted to do. So. And where I would do that, I'm not quite sure yet.
I'm no way where I'm at behind some cover, so I'm not seen.
Okay, I'm just trying to look at everything.
Trying to double check my things real quick. There. So Skeeto, where do you want boxes around you? You said you want boxes around you. We'll do this one at a time.
I mean, this one's probably pretty good as long as they come in from the front door, because like as they come in, I can maneuver around the box until I can get behind them.
Sure.
So just kind of scatter them throughout, I guess, if you want. But
so
I think this...
you just gotta tell me where you're wanting to move boxes, because they're basically in like all these rooms stacked up on top of each other near walls, basically.
I would like to
basically have to be the person that moves them around to get them off the wall into a helpful position. Yeah.
Right now, all I care about is the one I have. So if the group, I mean, if we're on different levels, the group can tell me where they want, and then I'll just, because I mean, if they're going to be shooting down or looking down, I don't want them to be in their way.
All right, and Rurik melded into stone, I'm guessing?
So I'm going to give everybody a secondary token that'll show them each level.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just for now while we're setting up at least.
Right. So...
Oh yeah, this would be an amazing spot to defend.
You should be able to see kind of where.
I don't have a second token.
Oh yeah, I need to get you your other token.
I'm so lonely. There we are.
Just make sure they match up with where they're actually at on each side.
Oh, okay, cool. So the goal here is to interrogate, but what if things turn poorly and it's, a brawl happens? I could meld into the floor where we think they would be at, and if need be, I could pop the poop emoji spell that we all love.
Well, they're going to. It's going to be a brawl. They killed Bashara in a pretty violent way, just for coming in here. So.
But we have control over where that is, and if I'm in the floor and all of a sudden something happens, I don't think the first assumption is to think there's a cleric down there. It's probably like there's a trap.
No, that's totally the first thing that someone would say.
Yeah.
There's definitely a cleric right underneath us. Let's stack.
Goddamn clerics!
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sitting up on the railing where my character is on the first thing. I'm leaving the second token here so that way I can still see the main area like I would be able to looking over the railing.
Okay. So technically that means your character would be here.
Okay, that's fine. I just didn't want to do that because I wouldn't be able to see into the other rooms, so I was putting it there so that way I couldn't.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough.
So like
just to try not and cheat as much, because I would only be able to see the front of the room basically.
I can put myself right there, meld into the floor, and kind of act like a trip mine, or specifically a telepathic mine, where Vermilion can say, do the thing if we start to brawl.
I say save that just because I don't know how many people's going to be in the room immediately, and if we get the jump on them, it shouldn't be too bad.
Right, right.
And
That's
Chris. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
that's if there's too many. If there's not, then he can say, "Come on up, we'll take them" or something, and then then I can use my normal abilities. But if there's too many, or if my physical space on this Z axis, to put it easier, is better served at damaging an enemy,
Yeah.
I
I
and
don't know.
we can kind of push all the crates to kind of funnel them into a specific spot so they can't try and run too much.
If we
Yeah.
move too much, though, that they'll know something's up. They worked here yesterday.
Well, surely they'll only see you, Soren.
Well, and me.
Skeeto is yeah,
No,
okay. They'll see that in some random pasty dude, but Skeeto should be
My plan is,
fairly well hidden.
as long as they're not a giant group of them, Skeeto opens up on him. We announce ourselves. We try to leave the one who looks like the one who know the most alive, and get information out of them.
All I say is be within my sight range. I mean, barring Rurik, who's in the floor.
Right.
Because I have to either be able to see you or know exactly where you're at to be able to use my telepathy. So
Well, I have
with
eyes
Rurik,
on
I
Skeeto,
can
so
use
I'll
it
know when
because
to
I
go.
know where he is as long as he doesn't move. But
I have eyes on the room, so I know when to go. I don't need you to tell me.
Right,
Well, I'm
and
saying
you
if
don't
we're- if they
necessarily
come while
need
you're
someone
asleep.
alive.
is what I mean. If they come while you're asleep, I can use my telepathy to just wake everybody up.
I also only sleep for 4 hours, so
Yeah.
or trance for 4 hours.
Okay. I mean, if that's what we want to do, to where you'll just wake him up if someone comes in, that'll work.
Yeah, between the two of us, we'll be able to get everybody up.
Okay.
So Soren,
Uh,
just so I can clarify where Soren's at, is Soren on the top level or are you on the bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom. Okay. So I want to move you over here.
So do you think where I am is a good spot, guys?
Yeah, because it's kind of the center of the room, so you can react to whatever happens.
Right, and I'll be in the floor, and I can rest while I'm doing meld with stones. That's fine. And we don't need them to be alive to ask them questions. I remind you guys.
True, but we might be able to get more out of them if they're alive.
Yeah, probably, or we'll just keep casting it.
I promise no survival, but I will try.
I say we're in a pretty good spot here. I'm fine with this.
Okay.
I'm hiding
Well,
my
ten-
cover, by the way.
People's minds tend to break when I
Okay.
use my abilities, so
So I'm gonna
I
move
just
your.
need their soul.
Okay. So everybody should be able to see exactly what they can see. So.
I can still see the second floor.
You should be able to see both. You're on
Okay.
both floors.
Okay.
yeah.
And yeah, I'll cast meld into stone and say, you know how to reach me.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of like start.
And I'll just let you know too, like, don't move if you want to still be able to talk to me, because I have to know where you're at.
I can't.
What do you mean?
I cannot move. Like,
Oh, I thought you could move any way you wanted while you're in the stone.
no. So the portion that I enter is the portion that I exit. And the way I was reading like sage advice or something is they declare movement as the physical movement of your character on a square, not like scratching your nose or like
Yeah.
doing somatic.
Movement has
components.
a minimum range of 5 feet, so if you don't move at least 5 feet, it doesn't count as movement.
Right. So yeah, I can't move.
Okay, good to know. So you
So-
can do anything within that square, but that's it.
I can cast spells on myself. Or yeah.
Okay, I was
But
just wondering.
go ahead.
Hey, I mean that works. I am
Yeah,
good with it.
um,
So got that. Got that.
I think the plan's pretty much set for. I don't know anything else we need.
So, all right. Yeah. So I guess we're just taking a long rest, and I'm just standing at the top of the railing, just waiting,
Okay.
completely motionless, not breathing.
But they can still see you if they walked in, correct?
Well, I mean, I assume there's no real cover behind this railing, so.
No, of course not.
But yeah, so I guess that's how it would be because that's really all I can do to have the visual field that I want. So.
Okay.
The,
Nobody wants any crates anywhere else. Just
the only thing I would say is, can we barricade the the stairway with crates so that way they can't just get to me by running up the stairs? Seeing as no one positioned themselves to be able to defend me, so.
Okay, so just put like right here.
Mosquitoes
Yeah,
gonna
just
attack
blocking
them
the
if it's-
stairway. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as there aren't too many, I'm gonna try and hit them as they come in.
We can get some crates here and here.
Here and here.
Yeah,
Oh.
like to block that path. So 4 across, I guess.
And then the only other thing I could say would be maybe some crates here and here, just to like give Soren a little cover when he runs out of the room.
So there and here.
And, like right to Skeeto's right.
Oh, right here.
So behind me.
Yeah. Just to give Soren some cover if he runs out of the room. So.
Should, if that's where all you guys want, then we can fast forward to morning.
Yeah, and
Alright,
I'm assuming these are like human-sized crates.
I'm changing
Oh, yeah,
my
they're big,
spells.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
All right, so we're doing a long rest basically.
Basically, yeah. You guys
Alright.
got time to do a full 8 hours, so.
Okay. So what would everyone like me to have my proficiency as? I have stealth right now, and then my alchemist supplies. I can switch that though.
Like I said, the only thing we really need is investigation.
Yeah. So you want me to do that instead of alchemist supplies?
If you want.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. So
So we're gonna do that, and investigation. There we go.
So morning comes. I need everyone besides Rurik to make a stealth check.
All right. Stealth check. Well, I'm glad I did stealth.
Oh,
Oh,
failed.
oh, Skeeto.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
Hey, can I use my bonus action before this to switch my switch my focus? That way I can get advantage on this.
That's bad.
Oh,
It's very bad.
That's a crit fail. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good for a rogue.
Especially
So
when you were the start of the plan.
You forgot to sit. You forgot to stand behind the crate. You're actually just standing beside the crate, leaning against it, just like la di da di da.
He's like just standing there, just like. Mhm.
And I knock it over.
If someone walks in and you accidentally fall over in front of the door. Oh, hi there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I need to make a couple checks. Okay. So the first person walks in. Let me. So I'm gonna bring them up on both sides here. So.
All right.
Okay. Okay. So this guy walks in and notices everything around him. He immediately looks over towards Skeeto and says, "Someone's in here. Kill them all."
Wow.
Yeah. Let's start initiative.
So I wouldn't have had any time to use a bonus action.
No, not at all.
Damn it. All right.
Your cover's blown right as soon as he enters the door, basically.
Does it matter what token we select for initiative?
No, it will not.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just duplicates of each other. So.
Yep.
Oh, nailed it.
Nailed it.
I didn't. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom since this is gonna be a while before I get to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get everybody to roll initiative, and then we're just going to take a break. So, because I want to just go through combat unscathed. So we're gonna take a break right after we roll initiative, and then we'll start.
Oh,
a
Jesus,
break.
it's been 2 hours.
Yeah, it has been 2 hours. Well, not really, but as we
Yeah.
started a little bit later. But yeah,
We
let's
basically
take.
spent 20 minutes fixing the chat, and then 20 minutes me doing my character. So.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and take the break here, and we'll come back in about 5 or 10 minutes. All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Folks, for those of you tuning in, thank you. We're going to go on a short break. These things don't take too long, so grab a drink, grab a snack, go to the bathroom, and we'll be right back shortly. Oh, fuck, I forgot cheese. Nah, cheese. Ah. Cheese and orange juice. America's favorite combo.
Wait, what? How?
Cheese and orange juice.
How are you doing that together, though?
Because I'm a monster.
Are you just eating cheese? Is that it?
Just the little Baby Bell cheeses.
Oh,
Here's a
Yeah,
cup
that-
of OJ.
that's a weird dinner.
Hey man, it's my diet called eat whatever the fuck you feel like not cooking. Done by bachelors around the globe.
What?
Talking about my dinner, which is cheese and orange juice.
Those cheese things are amazing. Don't ever
See? Oh,
never did those.
Jacob gets me.
But I'm eating spaghetti. So, how dead are we?
We're not dead yet.
We will see. We will see. And then just rolling some initiative real quick, and then we'll.
TPK. TPK.
As
I'm
he
guessing
made a
you're-
new character, TPK.
I'll just make another mystic.
You're just never happy with your character.
No, because it would just be the third TPK I've had in the last 2 weeks.
There you go.
Crazy.
Look on the bright side of things.
Well, it's the reason I'm taking a break from my actual campaigns is because we had a TPK recently. We had a near TPK in the other campaign that I'm a player in, and then we had another TPK in my second campaign. So I was just like, yeah, we're gonna take a break for like 2 weeks, and then we'll come back to it.
We're just gonna role play. All right, murder mystery time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So you guys ready to jump into combat?
Always.
Not really. I'm
Alrighty.
last.
So Soren, you are first.
Oh.
You see this guy come in and say what he says. So, what do you do? You're first in the initiative.
This is a bad time to be first. I'm not even getting to the room farther. Can I
Okay.
just hold my action?
Yeah. How do you hold your action though? What do you prepare?
I just prepare to attack that guy, but I want him to be farther in the room. So like, once Skeeto gets into combat, I guess,
Okay. So when Skeeto attacks, basically.
or once I see a group of them enter the room,
Okay. Cool.
something like that. I don't know.
We gotta be specific on these hold actions. So,
Yeah,
is it just when Skeeto engages with someone?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. Rurik, you're next.
So, I'd like to roll a perception check at disadvantage to see if I heard him shout.
Yes, you can do that.
Wouldn't I have just, when the guy walked into the room, just been like, "Hey, Rook, they're here."
Yeah, you had heard it.
Okay. So I'm ready, and I'll just wait for Vermilion to instruct me.
Okay.
What? Why are you leaving everything to the weird guy?
That's what I like to know.
You've literally known me for 8 hours.
Testing
Alright.
your metal.
So he's going to move straight up to here, and he's going to attack Skeeto.
I mean, my party can't be in a lot of danger if you just said, hey.
He has his mace out, by the way.
You said, "Hey, kill them."
He hits you with his mace
Okay.
for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
That's more than I wanted.
That is
This is-
definitely more than you wanted.
This is
But he's
why we
also going to...
never send the squishies to the front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why he's going to take a second attack on you with his mace. And he's going to hit you with the mace again, dealing to you 8 more points of damage.
Skeeto's not looking so good, guys.
Jesus.
Skeeto's kind of hunched over, spitting out blood at the moment.
Yeah.
As in unconscious.
No, he's not
Oh.
laying down, but he wants to.
Okay, now someone comes onto the board. Let me move it on the other screen too.
Or Chris has to double move things.
Yeah, it's the fun part, but I like doing these kind of dual layer things. Gives you more of a sense of where you can be, high ground, low ground, etc. All right, so we're gonna move.
That is a band-aid for the lack of the Z axis for now.
Yep.
Come on, roll 20.
All right, and then they're going to. He sees everybody, and he's going to maneuver over to here,
Yeah, join the party.
and he's
And
going
Skeeto
to.
dies.
Oh no, no.
You would not see him on this one though, so we're gonna move him outside. Okay, he's going to attack. He's going to critically fail his first
Thank
attack.
God.
But he's going to be able to make a second one because nothing happens on the second d20, and he crits you.
I am unconscious. I have one
Maybe
hit
even
point.
dead.
I know, but you might be dead. Straight
Ah.
up. You're not. You just take 7, so you're just gonna be at 0, bleeding out.
Rook, you better have prepared Revivify.
Life cleric, it's always prepared.
Oh right, yes. Do we have 1,000 gold?
It's 500.
Oh, I grabbed
Oh,
the. Oops.
Oh, it's resurrection. That's 1,000 then.
One of those, yeah.
Do that. Sorry, he was the one that was supposed to be unveiled.
Sorry, guys. I tried to be stealthy.
That's what you get for rolling a 1.
I mean, it is
Yeah,
what
this
you
could have gone
get.
so much better.
See, what you should have done is tried to be stealthy in the top area, so that way you could just rain down arrows on top of them.
Yeah, I like to do my slashy.
Yeah. Well, you can still get sneak attack from range. You just have to not be seen.
Yeah.
Cool. So now it is Skeeto's time to make a death save.
And then my
All
turn,
right.
he got attacked.
No, because he did not engage. Specifically, yours was him engaging with it.
That's just
That's why
a
it's
just
very specific to it. He never attacked.
death save.
Okay, 1 success. Good. As you're sitting there bleeding out on the ground.
Thank
Okay.
God.
Next is this guy coming into frame.
Damn it. Go away.
He's going to see Vermilion way up in the balcony. He's going to move over to the side here as I pull a new character onto the layer below.
Yeah, we're so dead, guys. Well, it would help if our only 2 tanks were actually in the main room.
That's true.
The guys
I
with
am
21
in
AC.
the main room.
He's taking out his heavy crossbow and is going to attack.
It's of the main room.
Your AC is 14, correct?
Yes.
He hits you.
I'm not surprised. Because our only 2 tanks are not in the room.
You take 6 damage.
Actually, give me 1 sec. I have to check one thing. Sorry, I have to remember this ability. Darn, I can't use that one yet. Okay, I take 6 damage.
Okay, take 6.
That sucks. I'm very upset about that. I need 5 side points. Be able to spend 5 side points on something to get it.
Soon.
Okay. The next person is going to appear onto the thing, but you're not going to see this person. But I am going to reveal her on the map through her initiative, and you're going to see an arrow fly right at you, Vermilion.
All right, so I'm dead.
No, you're survive. First hit is a
Not
miss.
hit?
First hit is a miss. He's going second time is also going to miss. So
Oh my
you got
god.
2 straight arrow shots that kind of hit the wall behind you.
So this start could have been better.
Well, I mean, maybe our tank shouldn't be sleeping in the corner.
I did say, when I say engaged, just to roll on it a bit, like, he is engaged with him. He's not just standing there with his hands to the side, just like, well, hit me. He has his sword up engaged in combat with him. It's not he's fighting him. I don't think just because he's rolled a 1 on stealth doesn't mean he's not engaging in combat.
He never proposed, so he's not engaged, okay?
That's why you got to be specific on these kind of things. That way I know
Well,
exactly.
I thought I was. I said engaged. In my mind, engaged is 2 people, those swords pointing at each other, dueling. I didn't say when Cedo attacked. It specifically mean when Cedo attacks him, then I go. I said engage, meaning when
well,
they
you
surround
can't
him
move.
and the fight starts.
Do you shoot an arrow at him? I'll let you shoot an arrow at him, but you can't go up and do anything because you can't trigger a movement through your hold action.
I guess I mean,
you can shoot an arrow if you want. That's fine. But you can't actually move and do anything.
I'll shoot an arrow. That's fine.
Okay, so that's the first guy that engaged. I'll let you do that.
Then that was, I mean, it was done with all parts because I didn't realize I couldn't move on my hold.
Yeah.
I forgot about that roll.
Okay.
No.
That is a hit.
Oh,
That's amazing.
These guys are only wearing leather armor, so
7.
okay, cool. I'll come over here. Cool.
sorry
All
about
right.
that.
All right. Now it's Vermilion's turn.
So I'm going to use telepathy to let the guy in the stone know, oh, by the way, Skeeto's unconscious, and there's 3 guys in the room, and you should pretty much do something.
Okay.
But in the nicest and most friendly way you can possibly say that.
Right.
I don't know. You sounded pretty nice and friendly over the call.
Oh, right.
No sarcasm there.
No,
I don't think you're charismatic enough to do sarcasm.
All right.
But no, it's just like one of his personality traits is he's friendly to a fault. So.
Oh. What did you put your dump stat into, by the way?
Charisma.
Or your, huh?
Charisma.
Okay, yeah, okay. Just, I love your character so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna let him know that. I mean, it's basically talking for me, so it's a free.
Yeah, it's a free action.
All right.
Right.
Then, now that I don't really breathing is okay again, I'm not gonna be focusing on that anymore.
Okay.
So I'll have to use my bonus action to switch my focus, and I want to. That one's not gonna help me. That one's not really gonna help me. That one's not gonna fucking help me. Well, shit. I might as well just leave it and keep my bonus action. Shit. What's that? All right. So as an action, I'm gonna use Mind Thrust, which I didn't quite make a attack command for yet.
Okay.
It is a dexterity saving, or no, not dexterity. Sorry.
Just so I can find which one is that under, what discipline?
It's not a discipline. This one's actually one of the talents.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
one
one of the.
okay.
Yeah. So
It's like a
as an
cantrip
action,
equivalent.
Target one creature you can see with 120 feet of you. The target must make an intelligence saving throw or take 1d10 psychic damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
My DC being.
So who are you attacking?
I am attacking the one closest to Rurik.
So this one?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it needs to make an intelligence saving throw, and I'll roll it.
He does fail.
Right, and he takes.
Oh, it takes the full damage.
10 damage.
Nice.
Already more damage than Rurik's cat just did this entire campaign.
What does that look like?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's hear what it looks like.
I just kind of like look over at him and just stare intently, and he just screams in agony and clutches his head.
Good.
No. And to make it even more weird, I just wave at him. So
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay,
There we go.
anything else?
Then as my bonus action, I didn't spend any side points. Damn it. I was going to use the healing thing, and I'm like, shit, I didn't spend any side points.
No,
I would like to... that one... Oh, fuckity fuck. Can I use that one? Alright, I would like to make myself go invisible by spending 3 psi points. It's concentration for 1 minute. It's the Nomadic Chameleon. It's the 3 psi point 1. Concentration 1 minute. As a bonus action, cloak yourself from sight. You can target 1 additional creature for every additional psi point you spend in this ability. The added targets must be visible for within 60 feet of you. Each target turns invisible and remains so until your concentration ends, or until immediately after it targets, damages, or otherwise affects any creature with an attack, a spell, or another ability.
Chameleon. So you spend 2 side points.
3.
3. Oh, step from side. Okay.
Yeah.
Concentration 1 minute. Bonus action cloak. I gotcha. Okay.
I'm invisible for a minute. So I'll spend my psi points, yeah.
Yep.
I have so many windows open.
So you go invisible.
And then I would like to move
Mhm.
over here to give myself cover, but still allow me to see majority of what's going on.
Sure.
So then I will effectively... crap, I can't really be in cover, can I? Well, fuck
That's
it,
gonna
I'm
be the
invisible
best cover you can get, basically.
right
You
here.
can get half cover from there, yeah. But I mean, you're invisible, so nobody can really see you. So.
Yeah, I just still want to be able to see everything going on down there, so I'll set myself just backed up over here. So.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna move your.
Feel
Oh,
free.
never mind. We're good. No, the way you are, I think we're fine. We're keeping your token on the other side. So.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right. Next person is revealed from initiative, so we're gonna move him into the room. And he's going to immediately scan the room. Soren, what was your stealth?
18 or something? I forget. Yeah, 18.
Oh, but you already shot. That's right. The guy, he's like, where are they at? And he's like, there's one in there. And so he points at you out, and he's gonna start his movement over there. So he's gonna do some jumping to get to there. So let's make acrobatics for him. Yeah, no problem. He jumps to here and sees you, but he's going to continue a dash action to here, and he'll be engaged with you for next round. Next guy we're going to reveal.
This is an interesting battle.
Yeah, no, I'm having a...
well-guarded house, by the way. Guys are no joke.
Yep.
This is not even the guys that Bosher actually faced either.
No, it's not. That's the worst part. I was like, who the hell are these guys?
Ruh-roh.
Oh, how well
many
equipped do
are
these
there?
guys look? Yeah.
I mean, they only got leather armor. They've only got a mace and a heavy crossbow. So.
I mean, how hurt does the one that I just like blew his brain up look?
I mean, he looks pretty hurt. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see. This guy's going to move. Let's see. He can dash action into that room with Soren, I think. 30. Yeah, he can get there. So he's going to move here, maneuvering around everybody, but he gets there. And then the next guy is going to be revealed.
It's just getting comical at this point.
Yeah, by the
like
way,
a clown car.
this is what Boshra fought. He fought 9 people in total, one of which seemed to be a guy who could do like 100 damage a turn.
So he looks around, he pulls out his crossbow as he's like kind of looking around, doesn't see anybody. He sees the 2 guys already engaged with the other guy over there, and he's just kind of sitting there like just kind of waiting. So now we're back up to the top. Soren.
All right, I'll attack the guy up top. Or the guy north on this, to my left. 21 for 16 damage.
21, 16 damage. You said right next to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 16 damage. Yeah, so you feigning attack this guy. You hit him pretty hard. You got a second attack?
Yep.
Hey, it works. Except I need to put a name on it.
Crit.
Oh, you crit him. Nice.
8 plus 14.
Yeah, make sure you add the crit damage in there. I don't think you have the crit damage added in there. Just add an extra D8. So 14.
It's weird that it didn't roll crit damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he doesn't have it set to where it has crit.
I have set separately, yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't know I critted.
Yeah, but once it's a 20, it'll know that it's a crit, so it'll automatically roll it for you if you put in the crit damage dice. So, anything else you do? He's looking pretty hurt, by the way. You slashed him pretty good twice, so.
Oh, I tried to knock him prone, I guess.
Oh, all right. Shield him up. Yeah, he'll get knocked prone.
Yeah, that's all I got.
He is down prone. Okay, Rurik, it's your turn.
All right. Well, hearing Vermilion's message, I think the best thing for me to do right now is to first activate Spirit Guardians as my action, right?
As your action? Okay.
Right. So I'll just count that as a spell now.
Mhm.
And so boom, big area, and then once it starts, then do the thing.
Okay. Sounds good. So you pop out of the ground with that?
Nope.
Oh, you don't. You just leave it on.
Right. So I'm like in the ground, and then all of a sudden, like they just see this big, like explosion of like a persistent half bubble, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, filled with happy characters and angry characters and little poop emoji here and there.
Ability ever.
Okay. All right. Cool. Is that
So-
that's everything for you then?
Yeah, and then I'll start the rolling because the next couple of people who go are starting their turn in my area, so
Yeah.
it'll do the damage.
Yep. So we'll start here.
All right.
All
Holy
right.
shit!
DC 16.
Holy shit!
888.
That's next.
That's actually max damage. That is actually max damage. Let me see what these guys' wisdom are. Yeah, he fails. He fails.
Oh!
Did you just get obliterated?
Yeah, this okay. So basically, this time
Angry
what happens when
poops!
this guy hits this guy. So this guy he's had his mind racked with pain, and all of a sudden like this just angry like spirit comes out of him and just like obliterates him through basically through his through himself. Is it a radiant or necrotic damage?
It is radiant.
Okay, so it's like this big bolt of energy. So let's get a holy in here.
Yes. Actually, is there like a poop emoji
No,
effect that they have?
There is not.
Damn it! Wanna shit on them.
I don't like that one. Where's the? So it comes around. It
Yes.
kind of just hovers around, and then it just goes and it hits right into him, and then blows him up.
Oh, that is a nasty spell.
I like to think of it as like a snow globe with like tiny little faces like everywhere, right?
Yeah.
I wish
Alright.
I could have seen it.
All right. Cool.
So-
Then the next guy. Oh, go ahead. If
So,
you
I
guys-
need to be aware I can't be within 15 feet of you.
Yeah. You'll have to make sure you worry about the spell slots because it'll do it every time.
Yeah. No, I'm tracking.
Okay. He does pass here, so he's gonna take half.
7.
So. Okay. So he's going to feel the radiant bubble come around to him and hit him, but he's gonna like kind of shrug it off a little bit easier.
Like I'm
And,
imagining this guy trying to swat away the emojis as if they were like bees or something.
Yeah, he's like looking at this thing, and he's like, "This place is haunted." And then he goes and he runs out the window, like just straight out. He's gone.
You ran away?
He ran away.
Okay. Sorry, my sound cut out, so I didn't quite hear what you guys said.
So he's gone. He's booking it.
That's
All right,
good.
Skeeto, death save, please. 11. That's not a success. That's good.
I love
Alright.
that it auto tracks it, so we can actually see how well he's doing.
Yeah, it's really
That is
nice.
nice.
Okay. Next guy is going to immediately look around, and he's going to shoot an arrow. I believe he can hit you. Yeah, he's got full for you.
You will have to.
Yeah, he's gonna do it. And he fails, so he takes the full 15. Okay. He's going to load his crossbow and straight up attack the tech Soren. So crossbow shot, and he misses. Whoosh, right over your head, Soren. Is this guy in your range? Did you check that already?
No, she is
Okay.
well away from it.
That was weird.
I don't know if she has actually. Let me see if she can actually see Soren.
It pretty much goes in the
I can't see
inside
her.
Yeah.
of the warehouse.
Yeah, she can't see anything, and she's going to just maneuver to here, and is going to hold her action. All right, Vermilion, you're up.
Wait, she was shooting me through a window?
No, nobody shot. It said you're up now.
No, before.
Yeah, she shot you through the window.
So I could see her before.
Yes, you could have.
Okay. You were just saying like I couldn't see what was shooting at me, and I was like, oh wait, no, she's right there.
You could see her because you could see her through your sight on the bottom screen. So.
Yeah. All right. So now the debate happens. Will Vermilion try to save everyone, or is he just going to hide in the corner like a little person and just cower?
Find out next time on Exemplars.
Yeah. We need a TPK, and we're all gonna roll identical quadruplets with a very strong family bond.
And we're all mystics. We're literally the other 4 mystics in the world. Okay. So I'm going to. So is there a way I can move to where they can't see me, but I can see them?
Let's see. Is there any way that you can say so? Say it one more time. Sorry.
So I want to be in a spot where they can't see me and I can see them. That was right.
That's hard enough. Hard enough. But I mean, you can poke in and out if you wanted to.
Well, because my invisibility disappears once I use one of my abilities. So I was hoping that I could use my ability from a spot that they can't see me and then just like be out of everyone's line of sight. But I mean, if I can't, oh well. Crap. Which one of these two here looks more hurt?
Which one's the two near the door?
Yeah.
The top one.
Yeah. Top one looks hurt.
Yeah.
All right.
He just took a face full of poop.
I'm going to. Oh, I don't like this. Rurik's visible now, right?
No.
No, Rurik is still underground.
Yep.
Well, then screw it. I'm just gonna hold my action until Rurik pops his head out. Can't see
Okay, so Rurik. So basically, you're setting the trigger as Rurik comes up, and you're going to do what?
I'm gonna use my mind thrust ability on the weakest looking enemy that I can see.
Okay, cool.
You talk to me at all?
Well, I had already told you on the last turn that you need to get out of the ground and save our dying friend. Well,
That's fair.
Okay, that's your move. And the thug guy, he's going to get up from his prone status and is going to swing his mace right at Soren twice.
He's gonna take damage first.
No, because he's not in range.
Nope.
Oh.
It's 15 feet, guys.
Ah, okay.
It's
So-
not that far. This thing has to have a little bit of a little bit of reduced range because of how strong it is.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's pretty big.
So first attack on Soren
not
is going
huge.
to hit Soren for 7 damage. And second attack is going to miss Soren.
Like a holy landmine.
Okay. The next guy is going to also take two mace shots on Soren. And is going to miss his first and miss his second. So Soren, you're maneuvering around these mace attacks pretty well, only taking a single hit. Okay. Next guy is going to lock it in his crossbow and is going to fire right at Soren. He has full sight of him, so. And he's going to hit Soren for.
Oh, sorry. He needs to do
So-
the thing.
So he
Oh, he does, correct. Yeah.
does he have full sight of him? I thought you said these were really big crates.
They are, but these guys are actually relatively large themselves.
Oh, okay.
So they can actually see over the crates.
That's fine.
They're good for like hiding behind and
Would
crouching.
I not have
behind.
cover because I'm behind 2 crates and a dude?
No, you would not be. He's like stretched up above, and then you're standing. You're not like crouched or anything behind the wall, and he has full vision of you. He can see you full vision through the wall. So
Did he make his save?
he did. He failed.
So 10. Oh, no, he failed?
Yeah, he failed.
Oh, so 20. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's still gonna shoot and hit, and it deals you 9 damage.
So the 20 didn't knock him out. All right, so they have more than 20 hit points.
Okay, and we're back to Soren. Round 3.
9, okay.
Fight.
Alright, I hit that guy again.
17's a hit for 5. Yeah, the guy in front of you, you stab him, and yeah, he falls to the ground dead.
Alright. Yeah, I'll just attack this guy, I guess.
Okay. Second attack.
4.
Yeah, nice. Roll another d8. You got a crit too.
14.
Nice. 14. Not as good as it could have been, but not too bad. Cool. So 14 more damage struck at the other guy. So, anything else?
Can I move here?
Yes, you can. You're still engaged. You just kind of rotate around him. Okay, Rook, you're now up.
So, I would like to kind of rise out of the ground, and as I do, I want to say, "What did you do to my friend?" And so
Walk
moving
over
up.
and cure wounds him.
No, I'm gonna do a thing.
Oh, he's in
so
he's in a rage now. He's turned into Boshra.
I'm almost back.
I'm gonna stand there.
Okay.
Well, nah, that's metagame. I'm gonna go right there,
Okay.
and I'm going to.
By the way, they're very surprised. So take advantage.
attack
on this
him.
attack.
I'm gonna attack him with my battle axe.
Yeah, you can take advantage here. 19's a hit.
For 11,
damage. Okay.
and like
it
just
didn't one hit kill him. Oh my god.
no.
All right. So this is the point where the trigger would happen too.
Oh, okay.
So your trigger happens. You attack the weakened one, which is the top one, and he's gonna make his save. And he's gonna fail it. So he's gonna do 4.
Does he die?
He does not.
Oh,
I thought it
could've
was gonna be
almost
like a
saved
mind
it.
trick. Like anyway, and then bonus action, I'll just like toss out a hand and healing word. Mosquito. For 12.
Wow.
All right. You heal
Jeez.
12 now, Skeeto.
That's
waking up.
max.
We're rolling lots of maxes here today, so you go up to 12 HP.
Wow.
More than half his health.
Almost all of it.
Because 17
Wow.
is your maximum, right?
Yeah.
Oh, feels good, man.
Nice. All right. That's Rook's turn. Skeeto, you're up now. You feel the invigoration of the Church of Inner Harmony flow through your body, and you can now stand up.
All
You
right.
feel together, one with yourself.
Okay. So, does standing up use any of my movement or my action?
It will use half of your movement, yes.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll move. I mean, they already know I'm here, so I'm not gonna try and be sneaky. I'll move here. I'll still get my sneak attack though.
Yep, 'cause
so
I'm
that's
there.
Good. I'm going to try to finish off the one that Rurik already hit.
Okay.
So I'll do that with my rapier. So there's that.
Okay.
18?
Yeah, you definitely hit it.
Okay.
You said you take the one Rurik hit?
Yeah.
The top one.
Do your
Yeah.
sneak attack.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. He kills it with the fire.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I just want to see how much he kills it.
13
Yeah.
total.
So,
We actually do a lot of damage, but we just
We-
take a lot of damage now too.
Yeah. Yeah.
he falls down. You go in and you just basically stab him with your rapier, and he kind of crumbles to the ground.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Archer's turn is next.
Oh, I'm visible again, by the way.
She's going to maneuver to here and is going to take a shot on Rick.
Yeah, shoot the armor.
Yep, and she's going to miss on the first attack, and the second one, as she strings another arrow, is going to hit you, I think. What's your
20?
AC again? 20? Yes, it will hit you.
So quick thing, Chris, metagame perspective. If Boschfer would here, would this ranger look vaguely familiar?
If Bosch were here, yes, this ranger would look very familiar.
Okay.
You take 14 damage.
Ooh, oh, that's right. She gets the extra dice. Oh.
Yep.
And concentration.
Yep.
The con save, so I have to be 10.
Yep.
Do it.
You're good.
you're
Very
good
good.
even with disadvantage.
You're good at concentrating since you had that nice. boost.
Actually, wait. She has to make a wisdom saving throw.
She didn't start in that.
She
spot.
moved into the
you're right,
range.
You're right. She was here than here. Yeah, that's right.
So-
she will pass though.
So
So
10.
she'll take 10. Which she still takes. I mean, she's not dead or anything. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Learning
We're back to the unstealthed Vermilion now.
So, I am going to target the person who is now shooting at my friend,
Okay, the archer.
the archer, and with the mind thrust as well.
Okay.
3.
Not doing too well on those, but she critically fails. So.
That is fine
Min's
with me.
thrust.
So she
The
takes
thrust-
3 damage, and what did you say?
Thrust those minutes.
Yeah, and then I am going
have
to move here, so no one can see me. So I basically can't see the bottom floor anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna move you. You're that kid. Helping to.
Okay.
I was just saying that you put M-I-N-S instead of mind.
Min's thrust.
Minutes.
Sorry.
Time warp.
Okay. Anything else? You're good.
That's all I can do, I believe, because I didn't use any side points, so I can't gain any health.
Okay. Sounds good. Next guy is going to attack Soren twice with his mace. Soren is going to dodge the first one, and then the second one he is going to get hit by. So a grand total of 5 damage.
Bum bum bum.
As he kind of grunts at you, Soren. Kind of spits out a little bit of blood on the side.
Does he look
And
weak?
oh
after
yeah,
that?
he definitely looks weak.
Okay.
Another save.
Next guy is going to have to make a save. And he's going to pass with flying colors.
5.
5 damage. And he's going to lay into Skeeto. in front of him with his mace. He's gonna miss his first attack though.
Excellent.
And the second one is going to hit you for a grand total of 3 damage.
All right, I can take that.
And you can definitely take that. All right, we're back up to top. Soren, you're up. Turn number 4.
All right, I'll attack this guy.
Okay. 25. That is definitely a hit for 6 damage. Okay. He's still alive. Second attack's 14 for 10. Yes, that also hits. But he is still grasping with life. He's barely.
Fuck this guy. All right. He can swing at me.
Yep. He's gonna swing. He's gonna miss.
So that's 5 feet. Where can I go?
I mean, there's a very obvious bubble of emoji happening.
Spirits
gonna
just
fight me,
flying
though.
around. No,
Yeah.
Okay. Good think so. If I move here, is that a dex check, I guess?
Yes, acrobatics to move to there. You wouldn't be able to get to there though. That's 25 feet.
Well,
No, but
he
I just,
That's 10, then 25.
well, I could have went here then. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't need to move there. I just did that just so I could see.
Okay,
it.
that's fine. Yeah, a 14 will get you over, no problem.
Okay, and I'll bash this guy. She'll bash this guy. That's not
Okay.
an attack. It's just
Are
you
you,
gotta report.
yeah, okay. All right, Rick, you're up.
okay. So she shot me through a window, right?
Yes, she did. The
Um,
window's already broken, so.
Would it be hard to climb through?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay.
Not for a 4-foot tall person.
I'm going to do 1 battle axe hit on the guy in front of me.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, that's a hit. 7 damage brings him down.
Oh, great. So then, oh, well, that changes everything. I'm just going to cut him down and then go 1. Oh, I can't exit, but I want to go. I want to move into her. Like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of want to stand there if that's okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if you.
In the darkness.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can't move the token, so.
Can you not? Really?
Yeah,
No,
'cause you
it-
put a sight barrier there, so you have
It
to do
stops me
that.
at the door.
Oh, I did, didn't I? Okay, cool.
Oh, I thought it was because it was like the
Yeah, we can
void.
see out the
Oh, that's
window,
cool.
but we can't see out the door.
It's
Didn't
magic
know
doors.
that. Didn't know that. I thought I'd removed those already.
And right,
There we go.
actually, right above me, right there, I want to spawn a spiritual weapon and do an attack on her with the bonus action.
Your character is an asshole. You just murder everyone.
Well, it's not
And-
gonna matter because the sword will not hit.
Right.
But we
But
will summon the sword anyway.
it
because
appears-
we have the sword here. Okay.
So that's movement, action, bonus action. That's all I got.
Yep. Skeeto, you're up.
All right, I'm going to move so I can see out the window, and I'm going to take a shot at her with my short bow
Okay. Sounds good.
with sneak attack. Sneak attack must not have come through.
Would you get sneak attack here? I don't think you would.
Because I'm
If
within
there's
range.
an enemy within 5
Oh,
feet,
within
yes.
5
Yep.
feet of him. That's right. Yeah, you're good. 18. Yeah. That's 16 total damage.
Yep.
Nice.
Good. Okay. Anything else, or you're done?
I'm gonna stay inside for now. It's less hurting out in here.
Okay. The archer's gonna pull out a sword and is going to attack you.
But not before making a wisdom saving throw.
You're right. She fails.
Take that 10.
10 damage. Okay. And
Alright.
she crits you with her sword.
Ow, my
Ugh.
feelings.
Luckily, this thing doesn't do too much damage. It's a short sword, so 6 damage.
-6, con check.
Very
Good.
good. And Vermilion, you're up.
All right, Vermilion's gonna take some steps up so he can see again.
I have a 20% chance of failure most times.
You should have clear sight of her, by the way, just so you know from that.
Okay, yeah. So, mind thrust, because I don't like her. She's mean.
Sure.
Very, very mean.
10 DC. She will pass.
All right, so she doesn't take any damage.
Yep.
And then I am going to, yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh. Hi.
He
No,
looks up-
screw it.
He just
Screw it.
he just kind of peeks around the corner and just goes,
Actually, so can I jump down from the top without taking any damage? It's like 10 or 15 feet or
It's
something?
it's 10 feet, so you will take damage. I think it's every 10 feet you take damage.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that it's a.
Yeah.
It's every 10 feet, I know that. I
Yeah.
just, is it, could I do like an acrobatics check to not take any damage or something?
Yes, you can. DC 14, I think.
Okay, so I'll do that. Acrobatics. Come on, come on.
You're gonna
So-
take damage.
A D6, I believe.
I think it's a D6. I'm just double checking.
Yeah.
Yes.
For every 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, D6 up to a maximum of 20 D6. So
Okay.
You fell from heaven.
you
I
take
guess
3
20.
damage.
200 feet.
3.
3 whole damage.
All right, can you put me on the bottom layer so I can actually like see some
Sure.
shit?
Yep. Just gonna bring you back. Whoa.
There you go. So I would be 2 spaces over from this top crate.
Yep.
Oh, is that a dead body in here, or is this guy still alive?
And that is definitely still alive.
Oh.
Yep.
Yay. All right, so that was 15 feet of movement, 20, 25, 30, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Light Step, which gives me additional 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
That's my other talent, by the way.
Okay.
And I'm there. And I'm taking cover behind this crate.
Okay. Excellent.
All right.
The
And
next-
that's my turn.
The next guy is going to start to maneuver. I think he can get to there. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's going to attack you from behind
That's
Yep.
not good.
in a flanking position, so he's going to get advantage here. But he's going to miss. And so his second attack will also still get advantage because he's still behind you, and he's going to hit. For a total of 8 damage.
8 damage?
Yeah. Go down to
Oof.
1 then.
Yeah, I am.
That's like the 3rd time he's rolled max damage, by the way.
Ouch.
8 damage is his max damage.
Great.
All right.
So, I'm not looking so good.
No,
Again.
you're not. Soren, you're up.
We don't need Skeeto.
Yeah.
How weak does that archer girl look?
She looks bloody. She's definitely hurt.
Okay.
I mean, she had that light guardian spirit here.
Just
Yes.
beating the crap
I'll
out
move
of him.
up, flanking her. Do I get?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I'll attack her for 11 damage.
11 damage. Yep. And rolled 11 both times. And second attack. 26 is a hit for 10.
Still not dead.
Nope. But she's very hurt now.
All right. Well, that didn't go how I wanted. Yeah, I meant to say non-lethal damage. I say to Rurik, don't kill her. And I'm going to action surge. This could be a
Okay.
really awkward turn. And I'm going to go kill this guy.
Don't kill her.
yeah, definitely. You could do that.
And he's dead.
Oh,
Oh, he's definitely dead. Yeah, he was limping just enough, and then yeah, you just basically cut into him,
And you
and
still have two more attacks.
he dies.
How many did I move? One.
Yeah, you've rolled you've ran max movement now.
No, I've ran our action surge, so that was.
Well,
You don't get an
actually,
extra movement. You just get an extra action.
I get a whole turn.
no, it's an extra
You
action.
just get an
So
extra action.
I get an extra bonus action. And
nope, just an action.
I've used it to move twice in the past.
Right, yeah, so you can use your action
As a
as
dash.
either an attack or movement or whatever, but you have to specify.
But the way I've used it before is I've moved twice.
Yeah, you can move twice with an action surge.
Correct. But you attacked with your action surge instead of using.
Yeah,
That's
so
not how I did it. I understand if that's the way we're doing now, but that's not how I did in the past.
Well, then that might be something that I missed then, because I'm pretty sure that.
I walked up to a guy, attacked him, killed him, and then action surge walked up to another guy and attacked him.
Yeah, because you have multi-attack.
Yeah.
Multi-attack allows you to do that.
But at that time, you still had movement left.
That was before I was level 5. That was when I first got action surge.
Did
Well, that was
you
also
still have
the-
movement left?
And we just screwed up in the past then, if that's how it worked. But
Yeah, if you still have movement left, you can still do it, but you've used all your 30 movement, so. Yeah, you take an additional action on top of your regular. So. You can always use that action as movement, but you just used it for an attack, so.
Right.
okay, so yeah, we just screwed up in the past before then.
I don't remember it happening differently though.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's a moot point.
Yeah.
As long as we do it right from here on out. it's
Whose side am I on?
Yep, Rook, you're up.
All right. I will drop Spirit Guardians and attempt a grapple.
Okay.
So it's a contested athletics.
Athletics, yep. Your DC is, I guess, well, you beat her. She had a 10, so.
All right. And I'm gonna walk her back. 1, 2, 3 to the door. So she would be right there.
Oh, you're gonna pull this one? Okay.
Yeah. And I'll say start talking or die. And yeah.
So this would be something I need to clarify, Chris. Is it possible for me to knock people unconscious with my mind thrust instead of just openly killing them?
Yeah, technically.
Okay. Because it normally specifies melee attacks, but like this is kind of an attack that doesn't.
It's an attack on the mind instead, yeah.
Seems like
I
it'd
mean,
be
it's
less
a
likely
UA
to be
class.
successful if you wanted to
So-
do.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking. I just wasn't sure.
Okay. Skeeto, you're up.
I'm just gonna wait to see how this all plays out. We've got her in our control now, so.
Do you prepare any move? Like, are you prepared to attack her if she comes loose, or what?
Yeah, I'll put my rapier away and get a hand on a dagger so I can throw it in case she tries to bolt.
Okay. So I'd back up a square then if you're gonna do that, so that way you can not get disadvantage.
Sure.
Okay. So her on her turn, she's going to attempt to free herself. So make an athletics versus her acrobatics, but she's better at acrobatics. I think if it's a tie, you win.
Yeah, if
No.
it's a tie, everything stays the same.
Everything stays the same, right? Yeah.
I thought it was always in the
No.
DM's favor.
No.
No,
It's
no,
it's.
it's-
I think it's. Yeah,
It's
everything
always in
just
the
remains the same.
defender's
It's basically
Oh,
like
okay.
it's always like he's holding at 12 strength and she's getting out at 12 dex.
Okay.
So she's like trying to maneuver out, but like she can't break out of it unless she surpasses it.
Got it.
So she's like, let's talk inside.
That's right.
All right.
For some
So
reason, I
now,
don't like this woman.
for now, we're
I
going
don't know
to
what it
drop combat unless someone wants to act to actually kill her. That's up to you guys. Okay, so do you bring her into the warehouse?
Yep.
Okay. I guess you kind of sit her down.
Yeah, I'd like to go to a room, the room that doesn't have windows.
Okay. Cool.
While they're doing that, Vermilion's gonna go rummaging through the dead people's stuff.
As he's dragging her there, I'm going to tell Vermilion, keep eyes.
Oh, yeah. Sure. That's
Okay.
investigation, I'm guessing.
It's another idiom.
Perception for Vermilion. I only know what your perception is while you're watching. So.
Well, no, I'm not watching. I'm rummaging through the.
Oh,
Different...
if you're just rummaging through, you'll find stuff.
Okay.
But after you find stuff, do you do your look around to make sure everybody's good? Like make sure. Yeah. So that's where perception comes in. Okay. Yeah. You're
natural
like,
20.
You're
I
like
see
a hawk.
All right. I would like to put my. I would like to switch over to my precog ability as my focus, so I have advantage on all initiative rolls now.
Okay. Just so you know, I'll tell you what you get. Just remind me after we finish this, okay? And I'll tell you what you get. Okay. So you pull her into the empty room with no windows.
Did you kill the lizard man?
I did.
Big mistake.
Big
Why?
mistake or not, you're messing with something that's too big for you.
Why did you kill
I
him?
think we did it pretty well just now. We didn't seem that hurt by that.
Speak for
Well,
yourself.
Just to mention, your one friend did fall unconscious times, so I wouldn't say well's the best thing.
I mean, he's standing perfectly healthy behind me, so.
Honestly, he looks like he's about to keel over dead.
But I am. I'm knocking on his door.
8 charisma, guys. Sorry.
She speaks up and says, "They weren't
I
even
guess-
our best men."
With Vermilion saying that, I'll angrily just like snap my finger and cast another healing word at Skeeto.
Thank you.
10 more.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Kind of like, fine, we're fixing the problem. Why did you kill our friend?
He just kind of came in from the roof, I believe.
And that led you to kill him.
You shouldn't be rummaging where he's at.
Is that worth an execution?
It was.
Does it still seem worth it?
She looks around at the situation. If it causes the right people to be in power, yes.
By the way, I'm just like unconsciously like transcribing this entire conversation on a piece of paper while I'm watching everything.
You're very good at multitasking, right, Owen?
You got a perception of a Hawkman.
And who are these right people?
She says, "One's higher than you'll ever know."
Well, I think I'll know him just fine.
What would be their names? I just want to write them down. I'm writing a book. Don't worry about it.
She stares at you and just blankly stares.
Is that a no? I'm thinking that's a no. Is that a no, guys?
What did you do with all
seems
his
like it.
possessions?
What? Were you talking to me?
I'm not facing towards you. I'm talking to the female.
Oh, okay.
What did you do with all of the lizard man's possessions?
I don't know. We just put it on a caravan.
Which one?
One heading to the estate.
Who's
Who's
the
your
state?
boss?
The ones who's in charge of everything here.
Start
Who would
talking
that be?
straight, or else this is gonna get ugly.
Say
We're
again.
not-
Start talking straight, or this is gonna get ugly. And I'll like tighten my grip on her.
Okay.
We're
She
going to
doesn't
need a
say
name.
anything. She's waiting.
This isn't going to end until we get a name.
Oh, but it will end. You'll kill me before I tell you a name.
Oh, we
Don't
can
kill
make
her.
you talk when you're dead.
See, we could kill you before you give us a name, but the fact is he could just keep bringing you back to life forever. We could just keep
Yeah.
doing this.
It won't cause me to budge.
You say that now, but stronger people than you have budged.
This is
Doubtful.
wasting time. She's obviously not going to talk, so can I just kind of kill her?
That's up to her.
Are you asking the group?
No, no, like my character would probably actually just do it.
Okay.
And I mean, you could always bring her back, but
I mean,
she's
Skeeto
not
would
gonna
have to
talk.
approach, basically. Skeeto would
Or,
have
like,
to
throw a
approach,
dagger
so
or
you
something?
could keep her back, basically, or keep Mosquito back in order if you wanted to stop him, basically.
yeah, so I'll try to approach then.
Okay.
and I'll just start moving up.
Yeah. Does anybody stop Skeeto from
No.
moving up?
I
No.
have no reason to.
Okay. So, Skeeto,
Just right across the throat.
just right across. She falls to the ground.
I'll be like, guys, this was a waste
Spare
of
the
time.
dying.
So at this point, technically, you can spare them and make them stable. But he just cut her throat, so she's not
Oh.
talking.
That seemed a little excessive. What was that for?
We were wasting our time. She wasn't going to talk.
Oh yes, but I mean, you didn't really need to kill her. I mean, she had wronged us. Sure, I'm sure there's some sort of legal way you guys handle that in this country.
You have your methods, I have mine.
She killed her friend less than 24 hours ago.
Ah,
She was not
well,
sorry about
yes, I understand that, but that is the way of the world, isn't it? Things die, times end. Books are
Her
written.
time. Yeah, her time did.
Well, okay. I mean, if you feel you must do it, I understand. It just seems a little excessive to me, is all. Like,
I'll let Rick and say she did confirm what we thought. The shield would be with the higher ups, so that we might get the same information that way. If you can.
Is
still
it
try.
possible? Is it possible she was talking about Marcus?
It's
who's
possible.
Marcus?
She mentioned an estate and the higher up, so
Yeah,
Who's
very well could be.
Marcus?
He's a nobleman in this city. He controls
Ah.
the criminal underground.
Is
Don't
that
repeat that.
normal for your nobles to control the criminals?
No, which is why you're not to repeat that.
Ah, what?
don't put that in the book.
You. Oh no, it's going in the book. But for future reference, try not to tell me things that you don't want repeated. Never been quite good at keeping secrets.
Well, you don't know anybody here to talk to, so shouldn't be too hard.
Fair point. But I can promise nothing in that field. I tend to ramble on every once in a while.
What are we doing
Let's
next?
drag the bodies and put them in that room, so there's not a scene immediately visible from the windows.
Yeah. What do we find on their bodies?
Oh right, yeah. So the person who looked for the on the bodies.
Oh, and I guess having
well,
given
no.
up on the interrogation, Rurik will just kill the archer.
No, the archer's already. Oh, okay.
Right,
Because I
yeah,
spared her.
Yeah, he spared her. Yeah.
You just crush your skull.
Well, decapitation.
Okay.
All right. So what did I find?
You find. Let's see. All right. You find 45 copper,
Okay.
28 silver,
Okay.
12 gold, and 3 plat.
Alrighty then. And 3 platinum, you said?
Correct.
So when we leave here, I want to put the bodies in that room with no windows.
Mhm.
Can I look outside? Is there a foot traffic yet? So people out there?
Yeah, it's starting to pick up right at this point. It was kind of early when they came in, so it was really early in the morning, like about
I'll look-
6 o'clock. So
I'll look to Skeeto and tell him, go find a criminal contact. Tell him there's a warehouse full of stuff here to loot. They can have it for free. So make it look
Sure.
like this is a robbery.
Okay. I'll do that.
okay, so
Wow, You seem to be very versed in this criminal underbelly, sir. As I say to Soren, the guy who just told him to go tell people to rob this place.
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised. You had said you were a noble before, right?
No, I never said that.
Okay.
In fact,
well,
I am also dressed in common clothes, so I am not.
oh, right now. All right.
Yeah.
So I can't make that assumption. Huh. Well,
That is what he went out in. So yes,
Yeah,
that would hold true.
Did you are you a higher up in the criminal underworld here?
No, not at all. I wish to end them.
That seems quite counterproductive to support them and then try to end them.
Some of us.
We're the ones working in them. We need our tracks covered.
You hear a voice from the underworld. He has a good point.
Oh, well, so
When they investigate it, they'll come to it. It's more likely they'll see it as a robbery if everything's gone.
I guess I see your point. It just seems counterproductive in the long run. But okay. I mean, you do as you please. This is your home. You can, I have no interest in that. I'm just writing my book. Oh, by the way, what's your name, sir?
Soren.
Thorin. And then you, strange, tall elf figure that stands in the shadows.
Here, I'm okay. Between us, my name is Skeeto. In this city, don't call me by my name.
What would you like me to call you?
Just don't.
Okay, don't.
Wow.
Oh, that kind
So I have the dwarf is Rurik. Then I have don't, and then I have Soren, right?
Correct.
Okay, I will remember this. Yes. Okay.
All right, so Skeeto's gonna put his goatee back on and head out to meet up with his contact.
All right, disguise kit.
Yep.
Don't roll a one like you did your stealth check.
Oh, God.
That did screw you guys over pretty hard.
All right, that's better.
Okay, much better, much better.
Huh. I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to make sure it's still him. I believe it. Is it a check or a saving throw? Saving throw, I think.
No, it's a check. It's a insight.
Insight check. Okay. Yeah.
No.
Oh, and who are you, sir?
I'm just gonna turn around and walk out.
Did I say something wrong?
Along Vermi.
And we'll wait a minute, and then I'm gonna look at them when there's like as few people as possible. Then we leave.
Okay. Skeeto,
Yes.
do you head to like a seedy tavern and make sure that they get the message?
Yeah, just there's an open warehouse.
Sure. You meet your goblin contact,
Okay.
and he looks at you and says, "Hey man, what you want?"
I want to speak Goblin just in case anybody else is listening in.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna let him know that I've come upon an empty warehouse. I've taken what little I need, and the rest is up for grabs.
Warehouse, eh?
Yep.
I like it.
Okay.
We'll get a couple people there.
Excellent.
What'd you find there?
Well, there maybe a couple of bodies in a room. Other than that, I didn't look for anything in particular. I just took, a little bit of gold and got out.
He looks at you and says, "This doesn't come back to me now, does it?"
It will not come back to you.
He looks around, kind of looks shady-eyed for a minute and says, "Good. I like it." And he's like, "I'll get my team down there."
All right, excellent. Keep your eyes and ears open if you hear anything, and I'm sure I'll be in contact before I leave.
He like points at his ears and like, "These ears are always the ground."
Perfect. I'll let you know of anything. Especially, try to get in touch with me if you hear anything going on over at what's his last name?
Whitlock.
Yeah, if you hear anything about the Whitlock estate if anything's going on there.
Like I said, my ear's to the ground.
All right, I appreciate it.
We'll deal with it there.
Perfect.
All right. So where do you head after this, Skeeto? Or sorry, don't.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we get his name right. That's important, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine the rest of the group will head back to the mansion. So what I will do is I'll grab a drink at the bar just so if anybody's watching it doesn't look like I just came in to talk to somebody and left. I'll have a drink and then
1 silver, by the way.
okay. And then I will head out and I will stop to get some food to bring back to the mansion with me since we haven't eaten in quite a while.
Okay, now the silver.
For everybody to eat. I'll get food for the group.
Dude, we have food at the mansion.
You get food at the mansion. That's true.
Oh, that's okay.
Also,
Never mind.
Also, in case everybody doesn't remember, your alter ego, your alias right now is Jim. So if you don't remember what your alias was, that was what you were going by. So.
That's
Really?
true. You did
Yeah.
say that. Yeah. You said that your alias was Jim while you're in town.
No.
Someone might have said that for you. I don't remember.
Well, we it wasn't like officially decided, but that was kind of like the last one we ended on because you couldn't think of a name for your character. Besides, so
I wonder if it was one of the times I blinked out in the session.
it might have been. I don't know.
Could have been. It could have been.
Okay. That works for me. So, okay. Yeah, so then I'll just head back to the mansion after my drink.
Okay, cool.
By the way, my character is going to call you "Don't" for the rest of this. So.
This is only when I'm in my goatee, right?
No, just in general. Because you said don't call you Skeeto inside this.
Oh.
So.
Every
Right.
mystic. Every mystic. The mystic in my party was named No.
Hey, I'm not weirdly named. I'm just named after a flower.
I know, but there's always some kind of naming thing that mystics do now.
It's actually one of their
Don't
quirks.
like I could just see all of the like misunderstandings in like shouting his name out.
Oh hi, don't. What? What did he say?
So did the rest of you three head to the mansion then?
Yeah, assuming our
out?
tracks are covered.
Yeah. So leaving the warehouse, I need everybody to make stealth checks.
I'm not at disadvantage. I'm not at disadvantage.
And Skeeto, I need yours too.
Yeah.
Just so that way I have it on. Fairly good. Beats most passive perception so far.
Before we would leave, I would switch to my the bonus. I'd use my bonus action to switch to my chameleon focus, which gives me advantage on stealth checks. So
Okay, cool.
I'm glad I did that.
Wow.
Okay, so if anybody gets spotted, it'll be Soren. But still, most passive perceptions don't reach 13 in most cases.
Alright.
So unless someone was patiently watching the warehouse and passively looking, they'd have to beat a 13. So
What time is it? Is it still like early morning?
yeah, it was like 6:30 in the
Okay.
morning.
So, on the way back, I asked for it. Do you need a day, or can you find a shield?
Let me recheck what I did. Yeah, I can do it now.
Let's go back to the mansion. Then you can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
So
and
you
it-
guys, go ahead.
Sorry to bother you both, but about those questions.
At the mansion. I want to make haste.
Okay, fine.
We'll cover the easy ones on the way.
Okay. So what is the most commonly eaten food in Airedale?
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Good. How many people would you say are in the city?
A lot.
A lot. Very, very good. Okay. I would like better answers for these questions. But what is the main export of this city?
Trade goods.
Trade goods. Very vague, but okay. And what is the easiest way to entertain yourself here?
Church of Inner Harmony.
Ah. So,
like a
Soren,
weird
what is the
ad-lib.
easiest way to entertain yourself here?
I think he's right. The church is pretty nice.
Okay. Church of Inner Harmony. Got that. Okay. I think that'll cover it for now. We can head back to your place. So.
Good.
But I have more questions.
No, I mean, I figured we were doing that on the way. Like, you're asking questions, and we're just like walking, and it's like kind of like just first thing I can think of.
You said only the simple questions, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, what is the greatest landmark of this city?
That thing, and I'll point to
Gladiatorial arena.
the arena on the hill.
Ah, okay. And what is that building?
A big circle.
Yes. Big circle. Good. What function does it serve, my friend?
People fight in it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
At that point, you hear someone say, "Hey, you, dwarf."
Okay, so I'll kind of like not to draw attention to myself, as in like to like purposefully ignore them. I'll just like stop and turn around and look and be like, "Can I help you?"
You look like a person that could fight in the dome.
Well, I mean,
You are your friend, and he looks over at Soren.
I
I
am
don't think I was
very
a person who could find a dome.
fit.
You do have your sword on you, so he's only just making the comment because
Yeah,
of the.
that's about this thin. I'm very thin and weak.
I once pushed a whole tree by myself.
This makes you a very strong person then. Why
One
don't
of
you
the
join
strongest.
in the gladiators arena?
I've also bested a half-orc in an arm wrestling contest.
Oh, then a strong one you must be.
I
Yep.
looked around and say, "You don't need to brag to this random stranger on the street."
Come, go to the gladiators arena. You can definitely get
Can I
one of the
insight check him?
best fights of your life there.
Can I insight check?
Oh,
El Mio secrets.
Basically, he's trying to get you to join because he wants more people there for more money.
Right. Okay.
The more traction, the more
like-
people that are fighting, the more money that the ring makes.
Okay. I'll be like, having said all that, I'll be like, but it's not in my agenda for the day, so I'll get back to you later.
It's okay. It's in 5 days.
Right. Might be busy. I'll have to consult.
Yeah,
I will have to consult my deity for guidance.
yes, the war deity, I imagine.
Nope. And I'll just turn. I'll turn and I walk away.
He looks at you and says, "Wait, you didn't get this brochure."
I can't read anyway. It's fine.
I'll take it. I'll take it for him, and I take the brochure and start walking away.
He hands it to you.
Brochure. Oh, interesting. So the gladiatorial arena is a good way to earn money here. I see.
You
Okay.
notice that the prize is 100,000 gold to the winner.
I see.
Right.
I see.
Oh yeah, Vermi. One thing that's probably not mentioned in the pamphlet: you fight to the death.
I've seen worse. But okay, and then I file it away in my backpack. In my stack of papers that I just wrote transcribing that entire conversation.
I hope you're learning a lot.
Yes, this is a very interesting place, very different from the place I'm from. So, but I like it. It's something.
5
It's a lot
days.
to write. Sandwiches are an interesting concept to me. I would love to try one.
Oh, you just sit tight, buddy. I will teach you all the things about sandwiches.
I am happy to learn.
Okay, so you guys make your way to the mansion, and you guys are all reconvened.
Right. So, it's great to know you all. What is it you guys are doing right now? I mean, I helped you with that little scuffle with them, mostly because they seemed like assholes. But hey, besides that,
so
What
Crowdlord
is-
guy, we told you not to mention, is trying to take over the city. We're trying
okay,
to stop.
the M fellow, who's you said not to mention. So okay,
He's trying to take over the city.
good.
That's the story.
Bad. Not
Oh,
good. Bad.
Okay, that's it. Well, I can see how that would be an issue. Because you did say he was a criminal, leader of the criminal underworld, if I remember correctly. Okay. Anything I can do to help? I mean, I'm always here to help. I do enjoy it. It makes me feel good. But
I'm sure we'll find a use.
ah,
We currently don't have the next stage of the plan, planned out.
well, I'm quite good at planning.
So first, we need some information. Rurik, you want to see what you can do?
Sure. I have to get within 1,000 feet of the mansion if we want to have a ping on the radar, though.
I would imagine within 1,000 feet.
I have no idea. Yeah.
No, you're not.
No?
No,
1,000 feet is like a quarter of a mile.
you're not within 1,000 feet. Whitlock properties on the other side of the city.
Oh. Oh, I thought all the Richies lived together.
Yeah, they live in the upper parts of the hill, but
Okay.
it doesn't mean that they're that close together.
Okay.
How noticeable are you when you cast this spell? Can you do it in the street, or do you have to hide?
What? Oh, it's just like a internal little thing. Here, let me. I'm not using
Let
a
me
spell slot.
transcribe it for you.
So I just concentrate, and an object that's familiar to me, which obviously his Bashar's shield is. I sense the direction of the object's location as long as it's within 1,000 feet. If it's in motion, I know direction and I guess speed, maybe.
So you can cast that 3 times, I guess, today?
Well, I've already cast I can cast twice more, let's say.
Okay.
So we have 10 minutes once we get roughly in the area to really know what we're going to do. And as far as other combat capabilities, I'm about halfway through what I can do.
I'd say you probably up just going by yourself. It's broad daylight. Just walk down to the range of the mansion and see if it's there.
Okay.
You won't draw too much attention to yourself by yourself.
Does he know where the mansion is?
The Whitlock mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But before we do that, I would just, like, in general, I'd like to talk to Vermilion and get to know his capabilities. And the idea of how do we, because, like, the telepathy and the meld with stone is obviously a good combination, but just in general, like, knowing your comrades and how they can act so that I can better tailor my actions for the better of the group. It seems that you can take a bit of damage, but you're not as hardy as myself. Which, by the way,
yes.
is this a short rest? Could we say this is a short rest while we're talking?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Can I hit die?
Same here.
Yeah.
But just generally knowing that type of stuff. Good job, Skeeto.
That's good. That's very good.
I do need
Wow.
to heal,
That's
Max.
almost-
12s, Rurik. Holy crap.
Hey man, that +5 though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But just like for time saving, it's just so that Rurik knows what you can do, and I don't have to assume table knowledge.
Yeah, that's fine. So
Provided that
wait.
Vermilion is able to share, is able to articulate his abilities into words.
dude, Vermilion is literally the smartest person in the room. I think he can do it.
Probably smarter than me.
He's the smartest person in the room. So yeah. So I'll basically explain you the gist of it. I have adaptive body, which allows me to it allows me to change my body.
No.
as I need.
I just want Rurik to know, so anytime you do a thing, it's like Rurik is subconsciously aware of like the general spectrum of what you can do.
Okay.
That's all that I wanted Rurik to know.
All right. So I spent about 2 hours explaining him the breadth of what Vermilion can do, and the fact that Vermilion can talk forever.
And while he's doing that, I ask for a sandwich of the servant chef person.
Sure.
Yeah.
You get a sandwich.
This is a sandwich, by the way. Nom nom, half.
Oh,
Are we taking a short rest in it? Is that?
Yes,
Give
this
it.
is part of the short rest. Yes.
Very, very nice. I still prefer the pizza of my homeland. But yes, it is very good.
Okay, so having done all that, I guess I'll be like, well, if you guys have anything else, no one else can reach me because I'll be more than your distance away for Vermilion's thing.
I could always go with you.
You
Do
might
we want him
draw
to go with
atten-
us? Me?
He might draw too much attention.
Ah, come on.
It's
just
fine.
a scouting mission.
I can walk about the streets. I have other duties to perform.
It's just a little ways across town. I think you'll be all right. In broad daylight.
I am a holy person after all. I do have some. I can aid people in the town as kind of a act, but I'm not really acting. Generally, good
Yeah.
excuse to put me into places. So with that, I guess I'll leave and head off for Whitlock's area, the other side of Richie Rich Town, Beverly Hills.
Okay. By yourself, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Everybody gets 325 experience.
Oh, I'm so close.
I almost added 2 more of the small guys in. I decided not to.
Well, I mean, Skeeto would have really been dead if you had done that, so.
What did you say? 325?
325.
Yep. I'm at 1225, guys. I'm halfway there.
All right.
I'm at 2625. 75 more.
Are we at
Oh, God, that sucks.
10,758? Is that right?
758, yeah.
758. Okay.
I mean, that's as bad as Boshra when he was 72 away.
Or
Because
2
of that.
people who've gotten experience the whole way through.
Hey, had Boshra survived, he would have had the most experience out of everyone. So,
Yeah, but he didn't.
yeah, because Chris decided to be mean and throw the assassin at me.
Hey, come on, man. You lasted like 20 turns. I had to throw something in at that point. Someone would have shown up.
No, 20 turns is only like a minute and a half.
2 minutes.
Or it's 2 minutes, yeah. But still, that's not very long.
That's pretty long.
Ah. Anyways, I'm not upset about it. It was fun. But yeah, so.
So yeah, I make my way over to the Whitlocks
Okay.
estate.
You stay hidden, right?
I mean, it's at the middle of the day. I'm just walking about through the street, greeting people, seeing if they need anything. You know, if they need something that requires any more than like light attention, I would point them towards the Church of Inner Harmony,
Sure.
and continue on my way.
And then you just pass by and activate your item?
I can also offer mending to any of their ripped clothes. You know, just if he sees, oh hey, I see something is damaged here. Let me fix this real quick. Boop. And then mending it, fix it, be like, Church of Inner Harmony. Just walk off.
Yeah, definitely.
So just like a trail of good deeds. And then however long it takes me to get to the Whitlock estate.
Yeah, it takes you a bit of time, but it didn't take you too long.
So I assume as long as I can see the house, it's within range.
Yes.
Because,
Yes,
I mean, towns
gotta-
and all that.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's not like in an open field. So as I'm walking by, I'd like to cast Locate Object, and I'm thinking about Bashra's shield.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Let's actually use the spell slot. Boop.
Okay. So you look, you try and locate, but you don't actually sense the object within 1,000 feet.
Okay. I will
can't
keep
walk
on
for 10 minutes in a
walking for
direction.
the 10 minutes, just like around the estate. Maybe it's
Yeah,
like not in the house, but in like I don't know, a gardener shack?
Sure, you can walk within basically the whole estate area, and yeah, there's no sign or clue of it. No location pings on your radar.
Um,
Are all the estates in one area, or are there multiple areas of this town with there would be estates for noblemen?
Say one more time.
So are all the like noblemen's estates in one just kind of specific area, or are they spread out across the city?
So basically, you got the hill, right? And you got the citadel sitting on top. Basically, right below the citadel is the noble area. So it kind of envelops around the citadel area. And it's just kind of circled all the way around. And it's a pretty big hill. So it goes all the way around this, like, the big, huge citadel tower.
How many minutes would it take to walk around in a circle?
Oh, not very long.
So we know it's an estate. We can take a day or two. He could just walk around the ring.
The whole ring? Yeah, I mean, he could, yeah, technically.
oh yeah, I'd like to. Just, I mean, 1,000 feet's a huge radius, so I could just like
You can
once-
basically take the shortest route possible and get in like 20 minutes of walking all the way around the circle kind of deal, and then find everything basically.
Okay,
So that's
so
2 spell slots, right?
yeah,
So you can use your last your 2 spell slots to go around the whole estate area if you want.
yes, I will. I'll mark it off.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you go all the way around, and there's no sign, inkling, or even awareness of the object.
Okay.
Huh.
It is not within the nobleman's area.
Okay. I will stop by the Church of Inner Harmony and check on the orphans.
So you talked to Father Ryan then, yeah?
Well, yeah. I mean, if he's not busy, but my main concern is for the orphans. I guess if I don't see him, I stop someone and be like, hey, where are
Well, no, Father
They.
Ryan's there, and he says that they left on a journey of their own.
so soon?
So soon, it seems like what you and your brother spoke to them, it spoke true to them.
Did they say where?
They have found their harmony, I believe.
Did they say where they were going or what they were planning on doing?
They wanted to explore the woods and beyond, possibly the Valley of Emeralds.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, where is Valley of Emeralds? Wow.
Yeah, it's the area right outside the Elvish Forest.
They're so young.
To be young again.
Can
To
they
have
even
the
defend
spirit.
themselves?
I believe they left here with something to defend themselves, yes. Do not worry. Do not worry, friend Rurik. Everything will be just fine for them. They have been blessed.
They gonna die.
I think they are more resourceful than we believe them to be.
I will just say a prayer for them silently. And thank Father Ryan and ask him if he needs anything.
No, he does not need anything.
Okay. And I'll return back to the Westergaard estate.
Okay. So what does everybody else do in the meantime while he's out and about doing his thing?
I will find a servant to answer these basic nonsense questions he keeps asking me.
What does that look like? It could like
Uh,
fully role play it out.
And then I leave.
Yes. Oh, okay. Soren, what is this? And what is this? And what? Oh. Who are you, ma'am? Where did Soren go?
I
Hey,
believe his correct words were he was leaving because he didn't want to hear this nonsense.
understandable. So do you know that I'll proceed to ask her questions for like 4 hours? And yeah. Eat a
She
sandwich
answers them
while-
all to the best of her ability. So.
Okay. Good. Now my character knows about Urdale. Good.
Okay. What does Skeeto do?
Skeeto. I don't know. He'll probably just. He doesn't have a need to go back to the tavern. He's already talked to his contact. His contact's busy. He'll probably just hang out at the mansion, wait until a plan comes together. He's solely focused on Marcus and what needs to be done.
Okay, cool. All right. Rook reappears back at the estate.
I need another sandwich.
I'm
Oh,
guessing
oh.
Soren's
Back.
still. I'm guessing
I'm
Soren's still gone. So I'm
I
gonna.
didn't actually leave. I'm just.
Oh.
I just left the room he was in.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's in the mansion area somewhere.
And Rurik walks in and still finds me in the entryway, grilling this poor maid about all the information about Urdale that I can possibly think of.
And I'll like look up to my left, to my right, walk on by.
Oh yes, Rurik, you're back.
Nope. Sandwich.
With a sandwich. Yes, let me follow you. I'm quite famished myself. We've been talking for a while. You can go along. Thank you for your help. It was very, very informative. All right. So,
She bows and leaves immediately.
Bless your
God,
soul.
I love this character so much. All right. So Rurik, what did you find?
Jack and his brother shit.
What?
So is like assuming that everyone's here, I will say I walked all around the noble area. No trace of Bashra's shield. Now,
She said an estate, though, right?
now
It's an estate.
the spell
So
has its limitations, but that's all I could find, the absence of evidence.
With my knowledge of the city, would I know of any other place in the city that would classify as an estate?
Not within the city, no. Most estates are definitely nobles area.
Are there
In-
any
in
nice
areas.
places outside of town?
There's a couple. Like you remember how with let me check my notes real quick.
Oh, like Claudia's or Claire's.
Claire's,
mansion?
yeah, Claire. Claire's mansion was basically an estate outside the city. She was still a citizen of Valus, but she was in an estate outside. In Sunmere, there are definitely those things, except for it's a lot more dangerous in Urdale. It's just because of the woods and everything around, the beasts and everything that kind of roam the woods around the area.
And all the lizard men coming in and murdering everyone, and eating them.
Well,
Making
Is there any way I
bones.
Is there any way I
Bone
could
javelins.
Is there any way I could cross-reference who lives out there in those like important places with the name James? Was it James? Is that right?
It's James, correct.
Is there any way I can do that?
You can cross-reference, yes. Give me a blank, just a regular intelligence check.
It's going to go poorly.
Oh,
Ooh.
ooh.
So, James itself does not bring any kind of meaning to you, specifically in the Urdale area. Nothing like springs up in your mind about a James. You don't have a last name, so it's kind of hard to really pinpoint who the person is. You need a last name to really pinpoint who this person actually is.
Okay. Does anyone else have any leads we need to follow?
weren't we gonna do that? Where or the talk to your guy?
That
Cecil.
already passed.
Yeah, time's passed for that.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Yep.
We could rob the mansion.
Yeah, we can.
That seems like a
Ooh,
bad idea, though.
Bruh.
That seems like a
Rob
great
the
idea.
man- That's not something I've done before, and I'd love to write it in my book.
Hey, 3 versus 1.
So yes, let's do that. I'm not in the habit of robbing people, but if we want to go into it without permission, I'm okay with that. Why are we doing this again?
There's a well,
Bad
I'm a
man
selfish
there.
rogue, so specifically there's a silver dagger I'm looking for, and the owner of the estate has some information I need, and I plan to extract it from him.
Wouldn't it just be easier to go to him and ask?
No,
Why not?
that leads to death.
Why? Why don't? Why?
This is the man that we're not supposed to talk about that is trying to control the city.
Oh. Well, then I have no qualms with robbing this son of a bitch.
Oh, good.
Right.
I think finding James first seems like a better idea, but I don't know how to go about it at this point.
But isn't it always a possibility that this person is linked to James and would have some sort of information on it?
It's possible, but he seems more powerful.
Well, if from what I understand with how you guys have explained it, and I assumed you've explained some of it to me, this James person seems to be the ringleader of this criminal group, I'm guessing. As far as we know, for this area. And Marcus was, what did you say? It was their doorway in, the middleman that got them in the door? Well, if that's the case, then he most likely would have either met someone who has met James. So grilling him for information will at least get us another name we can work with, I would assume.
Yeah, I would assume as well, but it'd still be dangerous.
Ah, yes, danger is something that generally comes with reward, but let us see. It's either that or the only other option is to scour the entire city, and there's no idea how long that would take. So I
will say, combat-wise, my capabilities I have dwindled in the search for Bashra's shield, so I don't think I could commit to anything large and be as normally effective as I am.
Okay, that is very, very bad. Though, if it's possible, would it be possible for me and our little shadowy friend over here to go in, take a look around, see what there is for tonight, and then tomorrow night maybe actually take care of this issue?
He does have guards in the house.
Oh, guards have never been an issue for me. I have an ability to not be seen.
Yeah, I do too, usually.
But I can literally make myself invisible.
If you two want to do that, I mean, it works for me.
Chris, how many days have passed since my vision? 2?
How many days have passed since your what?
My vision, or my talk with Ulfgar. 2? Yeah, all right. So that'll put me. It'll be 3, almost 4. Okay.
It would be best to go into the house at night.
Is the mansion in eyesight of this mansion?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, it's on the other side.
Yes.
I mean,
well,
you two can go if you want. You have invisibility to get yourselves out of it. It's up to you.
Sure. I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm not sure if 2 people under combat, I'm not sure how well that's going to work out.
If you enter combat, you should probably run.
Yeah, I would like to avoid the combat at all costs, honestly.
It's a recon mission.
Let me check something real quick. I'm saying that metagame, not
Are you guys fully healed up, or do you need a little help?
I'm 1 hit point away from full.
I'm 21 out of 25. I'm fine.
Yeah, so.
On a scale of 1 to 25, I am 21.
I mean, if I'm not going to be doing anything for the rest of the day, I could I could use it now, or maybe you need it when you get back. But if you're already back here, you should be safe for the night, theoretically. So.
Yeah, in theory.
Yes. One thing I will mention is, do you have any way of making him more likely to not be seen?
No.
I was basically, you don't have the ability to cast Enhance ability anymore?
No, I took that out of the rotation with today's new stuff.
Don't worry about me, friend. I'll be all right.
And before rolls 1 again.
Yeah.
I might be inspired the next time I enter the house.
Yeah, one could say.
Well, I'm okay with.
Yeah.
I'm definitely okay with going to figure it out. I won't push my luck, so going too far in when we don't seem to be making any progress, I'll keep from doing that.
But I know I've been in the house before. I'm familiar with its layout, so it shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, the only downside being is I cannot save us both with my invisibility. Not yet, at least.
That's fine. You can save me first.
No, the problem is you have to remain within a certain distance of me for me to focus it.
It's fine. We'll worry about that when we get there.
Okay, that is if that is your prerogative, I'm fine with that. This might be a great time to give him some health potions that you guys have left over.
I mean, these are finite now, aren't they?
It's true.
I
give Skeeto the regular health potion. It's 2d4 plus 2 is what I wrote down.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a healing potion. 2d4
I didn't write down
plus
the names. I just wrote down the number.
And I'll give one of those to Vermilion.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much.
Use this when you need health.
I'm well aware of what a health potion does, sir.
Write that down.
Again, well aware of what a health potion does. So you gave me just a regular health potion?
Yeah.
All right.
We're on the
Okay.
road to trust.
So one regular health potion to both, and are you guys ready to head out? Or are you guys gonna wait till nighttime?
Wait till nighttime.
Okay. So nighttime, like we kind of fast forward and we go to nighttime, or you guys are outside the estate. Can I
I'm
get
focusing on my chameleon ability, so I get advantage on all stealth rolls.
okay? So stealth from both of you.
I would have gone to bed early with nothing to do.
What? Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, I just want to say, like, I'm going to bed early. If there's nothing to do, I'll say, wake me up if you need anything. So I can get an
Okay.
earlier start on the day.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Is this stealth check for on the way to the house?
No, it's at the house.
All right. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. Didn't
Not
need
that
it,
you
but
needed it.
Yeah.
All right.
better
then I
safe
have-
than sorry.
And then I have advantage.
Nice.
I'm even
You're-
more stealthy than you are, sir.
Actually, you're not.
You're not.
Actually,
Well, a crit roll means that
Oh.
like, unless someone else crits, they can't see me.
I know, but his is a 26, yours is a 24, so he's technically more stealthy.
Yeah. He's more stealthy, but I can't be seen unless they crit. So it means you automatically succeed. So
You know, some people, for, like, skill checks, they don't like the whole 20 equals like a perfect
I mean, if that's
success.
how you play it, that's fine. I just
Yeah, I know, but, like, you do run into those situations where it's like, I rolled a natural 20 and my total is 21, but
Yeah.
Skeeto is, like, proficient times a million, gets a 35,
Oh, no.
not
I mean,
not a
he-
crit, and
he
it's like,
is-
oh, but
he
he
is-
sees you. It's like,
yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
Skeeto is definitely more stealthy than I am. I just was like, oh
Yeah,
yeah. 20.
It's the same reason that someone would have to be a +4 in perception in order to even see Vermilion at all. He would have to roll a 20 on it, but
yeah.
he would have to have a +4 to get to that point. He could like if he had a +3 and he had rolled a 20, he would still not be able to see Vermilion, even because of how it is. So,
Right.
That's fine
Right.
with me.
yeah, that's how I usually rule it. So, you guys are right outside the estate, and you guys, I guess, head in. Are you guys gonna head in through the upper floor or the lower floor?
I wanted to check the gargoyles first.
Okay, the gargoyles. Okay. So
Have
you
they
notice that
moved?
they're back to their original positions where they were.
Okay.
What are you doing, sir?
These gargoyles were in a different spot the last time I was here. Just
Gargoyles?
slightly moved.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
that's-
quickly investigate the spot they were at last.
I would. Can I use Arcana on them to see what's
Oh,
up?
there you go.
Yeah, go for it.
Right. Nope, I don't know shit.
Same numbers though.
Yeah.
That same number. That is pretty funny.
Oh God.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm gonna let it go for now. I know we're gonna come back to the house again, so I'm gonna let it go for now.
Okay. Well, I guess we should go in, see what's up.
So you're gonna go in through the top floor, through the study room.
Sure. Yeah, because I think that's a room I tried last time.
That is where his silver dagger is too. So.
Yeah, that's the room I want to go in.
Okay. So you creak open the window, you look around, you step in, and the room seems empty. Seems quiet.
Okay.
Maybe a little
Still-
too quiet.
I'm still gonna perception check it because I don't believe any of that. But all right.
Well, investigation, yeah, investigation.
Oh, investigation. That's even better. Well, it's the same thing technically, but actually even better. Actually.
Oh.
That's fine. Oh.
A 0.
Oh.
You know, with that 0, heck yeah.
At least I got an 11.
You scan the room and you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
I see
Everything
a-
seems fine.
I'm not even gonna ask if I see anything.
Do I at least see the silver dagger that Scudo seems very interested in?
Yeah, shoot it.
I don't point it out.
It's mounted on the wall. Everybody can see it.
Oh, okay.
Can I take it?
Yeah, if you go up, you can take it if you want.
So I'm gonna use my telepathy to talk to him. It's probably not a good idea, so that way we don't actually have to talk.
Sure.
So it's probably a good idea if we don't take anything that might alert them of our presence or that we had been here. So maybe next time we come.
Well, maybe I want them to worry.
The problem being is it's going to make our lives more difficult in the future, especially if we need to take care of this gentleman. Not that I agree with that, but if it must be done.
All right, I'll leave it for now.
You know where it's at least. So.
Yep.
And
Okay.
I'm basically going to use telepathy the whole time that we're doing this, so that way we don't actually have to talk.
So Marcus's study room kind of is a very kind of, it's not too big. It's kind of actually pretty small. He's got his desk kind of near the window, so his back would be to the window. His chair where his chair would be positioned. He's got a lot of papers kind of all over his desk, just kind of slung together. He's a very unorganized person, it seems. He's got 2 bookshelves that line each of the side walls, and it has books kind of row by row, just kind of very full throughout the bookcase. On the opposite side of the wall is the silver dagger that is sitting kind of at a good height above the room, right next to the door. And there's also a small little glass, like a glass pane. Like if you were to look down into it, you'd see like jewelry and all this stuff kind of laced about all the way across.
Okay. Any of the papers on the desk, is there anything incriminating?
So you take your time to look through the papers and everything.
Yeah.
There's a couple of small things. There's a letter between a membership of the NATGA, the North Autarian Trading Group, and it's one of the suppliers, I think. Let me double check. It's one of the warehouse overseers. Sorry.
Is there a name?
There is no name. It just says Overseer 1.
Okay.
It looks like it's talking about an attack on a warehouse as of today.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Vermilion and say, "Can I at least take this?" Or I'll beam it over to his brain.
Yeah, you just have to think. But yeah, I can understand why you'd need it. So yes, that would be fine to take. It's less likely to be noticed. An item that he has presented as a trophy, then yeah, that's probably not something we want to take.
All right, I'm gonna fold it up and take the piece of paper.
Okay. A couple other small things. There's a talk to a guy named Martin. I think that you guys know a little bit about Martin.
Yep.
He is one of the heads of the Autaria trading group in this area. He's his local contact to this area. A guy named Martin.
I will take that.
He is the leader of the trading group, specifically in Sunmere.
Okay.
Oh wow, so he was a lot higher up than we thought he was.
Yeah. Those
I
would be the
will-
middleman.
I'll take that. And then
And
anything else.
And the last one is to an unknown source out of Casdillion.
Okay.
That is basically reads, make sure that the Westergaards do not find out about the plans. We don't want them to know anything.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that.
Okay. So you take all 3 pieces of paper.
Yep.
Okay. So you get the warehouse overseer one, you get the Martin letter, and then you get the unknown anonymous source from Casdillion.
Got it.
Okay. You can put those on your character sheet so you don't forget. They're negligible weight, but you can put like a letter for each of those 3 people.
Okay.
All right. So should we press our luck and go further in?
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty then, let us go. And I guess we're gonna make our way further through the house.
Yeah, so you open the door, you creak it open, and you look both ways. Nobody's coming down either way. And you go down the hallway. Are you looking for something in specific or just kind of checking each room as you go by kind of deal?
That's up to him, man. I'm just literally here as the help.
I'm
So
scouting.
So, yeah, where would you want to go in this mansion? Where would be your ideal place to go?
Well, the study was what I was most interested in. Really what I would do is kind of scout it. It's been a few years since I've been here. See if anything's changed, if the rooms have changed at all. And then also see like if I can figure out like where guards are.
Yeah.
So when we come back later, I'll have all of this.
Well, guards are patrolling, but you guys can kind of easily kind of make your way into a safe spot while they patrol past you. One thing that catches your sight, though, kind of near to the end of the kind of the upper floor, you actually see Marcus walk into a room with a kind of a random person that you've never seen before.
A female person?
No, a male person.
All right, just making sure.
I'd like to get as close to the room as possible to see if I can listen into a conversation.
Okay. I guess you both go, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys go into the room or do you stay outside the room?
Outside if possible, as long as we can hear.
I have to check something real quick. Where is it? Not that one. This one. Here we go. No, that doesn't really help me. Crap. So how thick would you say these walls are?
Not really. They're your normal stone walls.
So they're like maybe like 6 to 8 inches thick or something like that. Okay.
Reasonable.
So I'm going to use 3 psi points. It's concentration for 1 minute. I'm going to use piercing sight. As a bonus action, you gain the ability to see through objects that are up to 1 foot thick within 30 feet of you. The sight lasts until the concentration.
Which one is this? Sorry.
Third eye.
Third eye. Gotta find it.
That's fine.
Okay. And you said you're using Unwavering Eye?
Piercing sight.
Oh, piercing sight, you're right. 3. As a bonus action, you gain the ability to see through objects. Okay, cool. I like this. So you're looking to this wall. You see like this big. It's basically like a room that has like a couple of like a couch, maybe a couple of chairs, and a fireplace. It's one of those kind of like it's a relaxation room, kind of just a place where you'd sit down and relax. So you see who is presumed to be Marcus Whitlock go and sit down in on the couch, and the other guy comes and he sits down and he offers him a drink. And you see them. By the way, you're listening to this, Skeeto, at the same time.
Yep.
And you hear them talking, and Marcus says, "This doesn't make any sense. Who's onto us?" And the other guy, he kind of sits there for a minute. He kind of rubs his chin a bit, and he's like, "Someone's knows what's going on." we need to figure it out. It's your job to figure it out. This is your area of expertise. Someone you know must be figuring this out. And so the guy that we don't know, he looks at him and says, "This is not my thing. Nobody knows of my involvement in this. Nobody even knows I'm here." And he's like, kind of rubs his head, and he's like, "Okay, listen. We need to figure this out. This is a very big problem that we've run into. Someone has infiltrated into one of our warehouses and has taken some of our goods. This cannot stand."
It actually worked out. Wow.
He looks and he's like, "This is your problem. Figure it out. I cannot be sent for all these small little things. I have a big trading group to run. This is my business." He's like, "But you must understand, we don't have the manpower. We need more solid guards." And he's like, "Then send your guards. You have plenty of guards around this estate. Send them." And he's like, "But these are my personal guards. There might be an attack on my life any day if they figure out that I'm involved." And he's like, "Soon the Exemplar will be dead, and then we will talk." And then they go and they start drinking again, and he's like, "Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go conclude some business." And the guy walks out. So I guess you guys get to a safe spot. He doesn't see you. He's not looking for you. And you see Whitlock. He's like sitting in this chair, kind of like just hands on his eyes and just kind of rubbing them. And he looks over. He looks kind of over to the side as he looks kind of at like a couple pictures that are on the wall. It looks like it's of his family, maybe past relatives, maybe older people. And he just looks at them for a while, and he just stares at them as he's very silent right now. As he stands up, he swirls his glass around, and he takes a last chug, and then he leaves to go to his room.
Okay.
His study room.
I'm sure this is tempting for you, Skeeto.
It is, but there are guards, and if he makes a sound, then we're dead. But yeah, it's very tempting.
Now remember, you are an assassin, so if you hit him while he doesn't suspect you, you get an automatic critical hit.
He's walking right by, so.
But I'm talking about when he's sleeping.
I know, but we need information, and if he yells out instead of talks quietly, we could kill him, but then we're dead ourselves, and the information does no good.
Fair point. All right. Well, we've gotten what we needed.
Yes,
From what I have deduced, I feel like the gentleman we just met may, in fact, be James, or at least Martin.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely somebody high up in the ranks. So I think we should.
I now have a face to put to the name because it doesn't look any different when I use that ability. I can just see through walls. But I now have a face to put to the name. That is good.
Yeah, so I suggest we head back to the mansion and tell Soren and Rurik and show them the documents we have and then come up with our plan.
Okay.
Sounds good.
See, how do you guys head out? So the study room, he goes towards the study room and goes into the study room.
I mean, I know where other exits are, so.
Okay, so you probably take the room right next to it and go out that window, right? It's
Sure.
probably the best other exit.
Yep.
It does not take a door. That would be covered with guards.
Yeah.
So you go to this door. You're about to go to this door, and you hear the door open up really loud, and he walks out, and he looks around. He still doesn't see you. You're both stealthed pretty well. He looks around and says, "Someone's here," and that's where it fades to black.
The papers.
He's in an organized mess. How did he notice?
Awesome.
Well, you did take all of his papers that he had on the subject matter off his desk, so.
That's a very valid point. Wow. That's a great place to end, honestly. Like,
Yeah, that is.
What's in
That
there?
is really good.
I was kind of hoping you'd just kill him in his sleep, but oh well.
No, I mean, we all need information out of them.
I know. That would have been funny.
yeah.
It's tempting.
Though I did just realize something. If he's going to use his own guards, it'll be much easier to kill him in his sleep later on.
Yeah, definitely, because they won't be there.
So, but yeah, I'm really loving this character, guys. I'm really loving this character.
He's interesting.
I like that he's smart, but is just terrible with people.
Yeah.
When I rolled that 7, I was like, I know exactly what stat that's going in. So, the big question
All right.
is whether oh, go ahead.
Who gets experience? I believe, or not experience, inspiration. I believe both Soren and Rook still have inspiration. So.
I used mine.
Oh, you're right. You did use yours. That's correct. So
On a
everybody,
Soren's the
everybody
only one who won't
besides
use it.
Soren.
I'm on week 9 of this inspiration. See if it makes double digits.
Gotta use it more, man. All right. Let's go down the list then. Vermilion, who deserves inspiration for this episode?
Oh, it's hard. Oh, because I mean, combat-wise, it's Rurik.
Or as natural. I mean, I'm not really a crowd stunner.
I'm gonna go with Skeeto because somehow he's still alive with that nat 1 stealth. So I'm gonna go with Skeeto.
All right, Skeeto. Skeeto, who would you give it to?
I think, you know what, honestly, I think I would give it to Vermilion, not just because he's new, but just because he's in this new place and he's already he's accomplished a lot.
Sure. Okay. Rick, who would you give inspiration to?
Hard. It's either between Skeeto and Vermilion for me.
Well, obviously, because Soren's already got the inspiration.
Hush. I guess I'll go with Vermilion just because I really like that that Jacob's like, I don't know, it seems like a more in character, I guess, right? Like I feel like you're really taking on the persona a bit more.
Okay, cool. And Soren, who would you give it to?
Vermilion. He had a voice for his character off the bat there pretty well. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
got right into it.
Vermilion mark inspiration. For me, if I would have had to vote, if I'd had to break the tie, I would actually give it to Skeeto here because I really liked his character development from this one. So
Yeah. That's why it was so hard for me.
I do think Vermilion did do a good job, but this was also his first session, so it's easier to kind of show off a new character and stuff and start to play them off. So
it's hard to build a character from what you've already got, you know. So
yeah.
Every session it only gets harder.
And the second thing of business, what episode what do you want to call this episode? Sleuth, stealth, smash.
Wait. How many players have we gone through?
So how many characters? We've gone through 3 for Brendan's characters. We've gone through Tathar and 5 in total.
5 in
Is it
total.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to say, damn it! I was hoping it was 7, so we could say Avenge Sevenfold.
Yeah.
It's hard to run with 5.
6 times the charm. I don't know.
Damn it! Someone
the
died
plot
twice.
thickens? I don't know.
Well, I mean, you could say we lost Tathar the Dragonkin, and then we lost Tathar the Forest Gnome.
You're not going to get to 7.
No. I can do it. I can do it.
It would not be very accurate.
Damn it! It's such a good name. Next time.
It really is.
After next.
I mean,
Yeah, you're just like, I'm just gonna let someone die so that way I can use it.
I need this title.
We would have had a much different session.
I mean, you might get to name it that
alive,
next week when these 2 die. That's 2 more deaths.
Foster staying alive would have been a very interesting session, I think. So.
Mm-hmm. But I just like I started reading it up on the Mystic, and I'm just like, I can make such a good character with this.
New shiny.
Yeah.
I can't think
Also,
of
like Bashra, like amazing. Don't get to talk with him very much. I don't like that.
I mean, what did we do?
we avenged about to say Tathar.
We
Basho.
ambushed.
And we found out that what's his name is an underling instead of the guy in charge. We kind of thought it was the other way around.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or James is just the total head.
I don't know how to work that into a title, but that was the major reveal.
I mean, we could just go super simple and just say the plot thickens.
That's cliche.
I don't know if enough of the plot was thickened here though.
Yeah.
I think we added a little bit to it, but we didn't really go hugely depth into it, like a big depth into it. So
New places, new faces, and the questions that remain.
Is that from something? You said that really quick.
No, it just popped in my head.
I'm coming up blank.
Yeah,
How many Power Rangers were there? 5?
5 originally.
We found a Power Ranger.
Said for a while.
What?
You are one of 5 Mystics.
Oh yeah.
There are 5 Power Rangers. What color is Vermilion? We found the Green Ranger.
No, you found the white one because he's got white hair. And
white
face.
hair.
Oh, but his name's Vermilion. Which Tommy was the Green Ranger and then the Silver Ranger. We got Tommy.
What? Oh god.
That's perfect.
So, I'm guessing you made a mystic for each of the subclasses. Is that what you did?
Yes, I think I did. Yeah, that's how I did.
Green
Usually different
Ranger.
points in time, though. I think you're the only mystic of this time, so.
We found Tommy.
Well, I mean, if a mystic ever got to level 20, they stop aging. So,
If you really want to be
Entirely.
bent on this idea, Josh, then I need to look up the title of the White Ranger episode on Netflix.
Oh, what was it?
I'm looking it up. I forget what it is. That one's like Green Candle.
I await your reply because I love the idea.
yes.
White Light.
White light.
White light.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a very meta. we really stretched for that one.
That's way too stretched, I think.
Well, I mean, what else could we
I
do?
actually really like the very last part of what Jacob said.
So, and the questions that remain.
The questions that remain.
That works for
Because
me.
there's still a lot of questions that you got to answer.
I just thought it was funny because all I did was this entire episode was, questions.
Oh God,
That's
your
true.
damn questions. All right.
Yeah, I hope you guys realize he's gonna do that every time we go somewhere new.
So,
So,
we're gonna name this one "The Questions That Remain."
Sounds good to me.
I'm just scrolling through these episode titles, looking for ideas.
With a subtitle of "We found Tommy."
we found.
We've never done a subtitle.
The Tommy episode is called Green with Evil, by the way. If you want that
Yes.
feature.
Oh yeah, I know, but that's because he was evil to start with.
Yeah.
Huh.
Here, we need to find a reason to use this one. Reign of the Jellyfish.
Now, is it rain as in ruling or rain as in falling?
Rolling.
Ruling. Okay, that would still be hilarious. We all need to polymorph into jellyfish one day.
Or my spirit guardians could turn into jellyfish.
There you go.
Yeah. That sounds-
Still, nothing is ever gonna top my dead brother gave me this.
I know. That's just. Oh God.
Nothing will ever top that episode.
So
Man.
I
Swords
love.
kind of left Catherine all to dry in this episode. He didn't talk to her.
Oh,
I mean,
that's right.
that's-
She was
that's-
there. Oh God, I didn't even remember that.
It's been like less than a day. It's a little clingy. I mean,
Someone's trying to hold off to not seem so needy over here.
it hasn't
Everybody,
been a day yet.
so everybody knows we're not doing it next week because Josh is out, right? So
Okay.
right. So next
Okay.
week we're not playing. The week after we will continue.
Okay.
I'm hoping that everybody can stick to the rest through the rest of the season. Hopefully that won't be a problem for everybody. And then at that point, after season 10 or episode 10 of season 2, I go out on a trip, and so that'll fit perfectly. So,
Yeah, that
which
works.
it'll match up with both of my both my sessions. So it'll pretty well.
When's the end of the season?
Season or episode 10.
Okay.
So
And
whenever
we're
Yeah,
on
so each
episode
season
what?
has. We're on episode 2, I
this
think.
this is 4. This is episode 4.
4. Yeah, so we have 6 more weeks. Well, 7 if you count our week off. So.
Yeah.
So that's June 7th, roughly.
The week that I'm gone is the let's see, June 11th through the 18th.
Okay. Yep.
It'll
I
be
may.
four.
Ooh, I just realized something. Because May 10th, I don't know if that falls on a Wednesday or a Thursday.
It
It
is.
is a Wednesday.
Shit. All right, because May 10th, I may not be able to do it. Because I am actually going to have to fly out to Florida to go pick some stuff up and then have to drive back to Texas. So
Gross.
Okay.
unless we wanted to do it on a different day for that
We could
week
do it like on a
specifically.
Thursday for that week if we needed to. We got plenty of time to understand that or go for that. So.
But if we can do that, that's fine. I just don't know exactly when I'll like. It's going to be a 16-hour drive, and we plan on doing it all the way through, kind of thing. So
That's fine.
we should be back Thursday during the day, so I would be able to do it in the evening. But
Cool. That'll work then.
Okay. Yeah.
Whenever that comes up, that should be. But I
it'll be
would
May,
like
it'll
to-
be May 10th, absolutely.
I would definitely like to make sure that we hit the last episode before I go. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that week if we just change the day would work.
Right. Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Let me know.
Sounds good.
Is that
Um,
Joshua?
let me know. It sounds like it's a for sure, but like confirm with it in a couple weeks or remind me, so I can cancel my other session, or reschedule that one. You know.
Yeah.
I was
So
just.
Yeah, but me traveling is for sure. Like I will
Yeah.
be. Like we've
Okay.
already got the plane ticket and everything. So.
okay. Yeah. I'll just let my guys know. It's like either we do it a different day or skip a week.
Yeah. So, and
All right.
and I'll have those 2 days off from work. So when I get back on Thursday, it's not like I have to go to work or anything. So.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean I can always ask for that Friday off if you guys want to do it on Friday instead. But
No.
Friday's a
Like I said-
little bit bad for me, so usually. So
Yeah. Same here.
I'm just saying I have a little bit of leeway, so it's
Yeah,
not like.
so- we'll shoot for Thursday that week. Just remind us when it gets a little closer. So
I updated the group
I'll make
loot
plans for it.
or the group fund. Just by the way,
What?
I updated the group fund page that I have, Chris.
Okay.
I always forget to do it, but I was inspired this time to actually add it in.
Because Bashra had so much crap on him.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm sorry. go ahead.
I sent the link to the stream to my friends. They kind of watched it a little bit, but right at the beginning, I know that when I first introduced Jacob's character, Vermilion, he's like, "Oh my gosh, this is gold." So the whole like talking with the questions thing, he was pretty happy about
Nice.
that.
Nice.
I kind of messed up and I forgot I had my audio delay set on, so if they noticed, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he said something about your mic being a little bit weird. So.
Yeah, so I have this camera and then I also have my camcorder, but for my camcorder I have to set up a delay. And when I swapped from playing my game to D&D, I forgot to remove it because I'm an asshole. So I can fix it in post, but I fixed it later throughout the night.
Okay. Yeah, I sent it to them just to see how it was. That way I could. Yeah, way I knew you could get some feedback on it. So.
Cool. Yeah. Did they like how it looked? Do you guys see how it looks?
Yeah.
They
looks nice.
didn't comment on the layout, but yeah, I thought it was fun.
So there's
Okay.
this one, and then there's also the D&D map one, where like when we were in combat, it takes a little bit to transfer over because there's so many assets. But and then it goes to here where you have like the map.
That was
Yeah.
that Twitch link you sent us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I liked it.
So I mean, and that's just I can move things around, and like that's combat. We have all the roles.
Yeah, I see it. It's nice.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out, guys.
All right. Yeah, I gotta go.
We'll
Yeah, I'm gonna head out too. So.
see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, we'll set you up.
All right.
See you guys.
See ya.